Okay.
All right.
Here we go. We're recording real ghetto style today.
We're roughing it today.
Yeah.
We're just out in the open.
Yep.
Randall almost beat somebody up, but it's all good. He's all hyped up. He just got done watching
Avengers
Endgame.
Yep. And we're ready to talk about it.
Yeah, let's break this down. So, man, it's been like 23 movies in the making.
Is it 23? Is it really 23?
I think it was 22 movies, right? I don't know. They keep talking about it.
Damn.
I know. Tony was in space for like 22 days.
Yeah, he was close. Yeah, 22, right? 21,
Is
22.
Is that how skinny you get when you starve to death on a spaceship?
Fuck, I guess, because he looked thin.
Sign me up.
Because he looks super thin.
I need to lose some weight, man. So like, get me on that Tony Stark Lost in Space diet.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. It's been, this is the end.
Yeah.
End game.
Yeah.
But like, let's talk about before. But anyways, let's I don't know. You want to go in order? We'll talk about Iron Man a little bit.
Yeah. So Iron Man is a 4-star for me. It's definitely on my top 10. What I liked about it was that, to me, it was a superhero film that knew it was a superhero film, and it would make fun of the cliches, but at the same time keeping the superhero conventions. It was funny, the stakes were high, the acting was amazing, the writing was amazing if it wasn't improvised.
It was kind of the purest form of any of the super movies to come after that.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't solidified as a franchise thing just yet.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a gamble, and that's kind of why, Robert Downey, he only got paid, what, $500,000 for that? Because,
Wait, is he really?
He just got done being a drug addict, and he was kind of a risk to be in the movie.
Yeah.
So he actually got paid less than Terrence Howard.
Yeah.
Because I think Terrence Howard made like $1.52 million.
Jesus Christ.
But it's the beginning of the MCU, but it's also the beginning of Tony and Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah,
making
absolutely
tons and tons of money.
Yeah.
So, and I'm happy to see Robert Downey's career where he's at now, as opposed to where it began. Because where it began was, he was like ex-druggie. He was like...
Yeah, he was like in and out of jail, right? Or did he go jail one time? I forget how many times he went. But...
And it's actually like number 8 on my...
Oh, it's number 8 for you?
On my top 10 list.
Oh, okay, I got you.
There it is. Yeah, it's 10. It's number 10.
Wow, Iron Man 1 for me is actually my number 1.
It's your number 1?
Yeah, it's my number 1.
Oh, you like, what's the name? Obi? Tobias?
Who's that?
The bad guy. Huh?
Oh! I mean, I have some minor complaints with Iron Man 1, but I mean, just overall, I think it's a great movie. Mm-hmm. And it's one that I find myself watching over and over again. And
I have it on Blu-ray.
Yeah. And I laugh at different things for different reasons, and I think it's a great film. It's definitely, for me, it's number 1. 4-star rating for me.
Number 2, let's see.
What would you give Iron Man 1? I'm just curious.
Iron Man 1, I would give it I have it on Blu-ray. I bought it because of the special features. Mm-hmm. So I have that special one which had the most special features on it. So it's I like watching it, man.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
I'd probably maybe put it maybe 3.5. Mm-hmm. Not exactly. It's not a perfect movie.
Yeah.
But it's there at least 3.
Yeah.
Between 3 and 4 would be my rating for that one.
That's completely fair. Yeah.
Let's keep it going. We have a lot of movies to talk about.
Yeah.
Next movie, Incredible Hulk, starring Edward Norton and not
Mark Ruffalo.
I'm actually glad that we don't have Edward Norton now.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Ed Norton, Professor Hulk, spoilers, would not be as... Yeah, he would not be as fun as Mark Ruffalo, Professor Hulk.
Yeah.
Can you see Edward Norton dabbing in a restaurant?
Absolutely not. He would have a temper tantrum and say, "I'm not doing this shit. Bruce Banner would never do this." Edward Norton's not that kind of star.
It was a good movie though. I kind of, it was more serious than where the MCU ended up being, cuz now where the MCU is at, it's more jokey, funny, you know, the action and comedy.
Yeah.
But at least back then, Tony Stark was funny in Iron Man. Incredible Hulk was kind of more of a serious movie.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I don't hate the Incredible Hulk. I think it's a whatever film. The only things I look forward to in that movie is the fighting and that's about it.
What's his name at the end? Abolisher.
Oh, Abomination.
Abomination. That was a dope fight.
Yeah, it was, and that's what I like about the Incredible Hulk is the fighting.
Yeah.
Everything else I just consider kind of whatever.
Yeah, it's kind of like you don't really remember much.
Yeah.
Like, they try to have sex and then he can't.
Yeah. It's a. Yeah, I mean, like, it's not a bad film, but I just don't think it's very fun to watch, honestly.
So, you can sweep that one under the rug.
Yeah.
Let's move on. 2-star.
2
2-star. I agree. 2-star. Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 2 is in my top 10.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
You know, Justin Hammer.
Yeah.
I think he's one of the best villains in the MCU.
Really? That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Sam Rockwell is like...
Oh, no, he's great.
Yeah, he's fantastic,
he's
man.
He's great. I
he's
like him.
Silly and like, you know, he's kind of witty and...
Yeah, I like him. I like him as an actor. He's very funny. He's very enthusiastic.
And then Ivan was really good, too. Like, I almost think Ivan would have been a better Iron Man than Iron Man if he wasn't, like, you know, come from, like, a terrible Russian upbringing.
Freaking poverty and everything.
Yeah, trying to blackmail... Got his birds and stuff and...
Yeah. Iron Man 2 for me, I liked things about it and the things that it does that reminisces about Iron Man 1 I like. I still think it's a bit of a tribute movie, but I don't think it's terrible. I don't think it's great. I think it's just kind of there, and there are definitely strong points in it, like the acting for one, the direction. I think the fights are cool. But it doesn't feel like its own film, I guess. And I think that's what I find complaint with. It felt like
I love it, man.
Like
what
a
do you
setup.
mean?
It felt like a setup movie.
It's the first time he uses the laser beams. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
I know. I mean, like, all that stuff is great, but I don't think it's... Well, I think it has memorable moments, but I don't think the movie as a whole is very memorable.
Best villain in the MCU, Justin Hammer. Say that.
I like him a
second
lot.
best, I guess.
I like him a lot.
You know? I guess Thanos is a little bit better.
In Infinity War.
We'll get to that later.
Iron Man 2 is 2-star for me.
So 3 out of 4.
Oh, wow. That's good.
Yeah,
That's really
I like
good.
it. I like to watch it, too.
Thor.
Thor.
Oh, man.
First Thor, directed by Kenneth Branagh. It was very Shakespearean.
It was.
In a Kenneth Branagh kind of way.
Yeah. I like the fact that it was Shakespearean, but I feel like it was...
Way too serious.
Yeah, it was missing the mark on a lot of things.
Yeah.
I think the combat in that film was god-awful.
Yeah, it was
like,
pretty
some
bad.
of the worst fighting I've ever seen in a film. Like, oh my god, what are you guys doing? You're flailing.
Is Lady Sif still alive?
I think she got fed up with Asgard and went to space and traveled.
I think she left.
I think she left.
Because for sure the Heroes 3 are dead.
Yeah. I like Chris Hemsworth as Thor, though. I really did. Like when
you like that close beard? You like the shallow beard?
I did. I mean, like, I think as that version of Thor, he's really good, and he's good as the comedy version of Thor too.
It's like evil Thor in my mind.
You think it's evil Thor?
When
really?
I think about it, yeah, he's like angry all the time.
Yeah, because he's a spoiled brat. He has to learn humility.
Humanity.
Yeah.
He had to learn humanity.
But I like the acting for the most part. I think Natalie Portman's pretty bad in it.
I love Natalie Portman in every movie she's ever done.
I don't like Kat Dennings in it.
Kat Dennings was okay. She had the meow meow joke.
I think what's his name, the Swedish guy. I can't remember his name.
Skarsgård.
Yeah, Skarsgård. I think he's
Father Skarsgård.
I think he's given nothing to do really. So he doesn't really have a good character to work off of.
Oh, you really don't like... You know what I liked about Thor was like I don't know, it felt godly.
Yeah.
In a way that only maybe Kenneth Branagh could probably pull it off. It felt like they're in someplace special. And like in every movie since then, it kind of made Asgard feel less... like the spectacularness, the gallantry, you know, when you went to Asgard, you're like, oh my god,
right?
This place is like beautiful. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
And because of that, 1 out of 4.
Well, I mean, like I think this movie has so many cons, and I do give Thor a 1 star.
I don't know. The next one.
Captain America: First Avenger. Yeah, I didn't like that one either. I thought it was just as bad as Thor 1.
That's like number 9 on my top 10 list. Randall.
Really? Oh, that's interesting.
What's on your top 10 list? No, we'll talk about it later. Why did you give Okay, well, why don't you like the first Captain America?
Okay, so everything before he becomes Captain America, I think is great.
He has the best boobies ever in this movie.
Worthy enough boobies for
never
Peggy to
skipped-
just touch them, graze them.
He never skipped chest day for this movie,
Oh yeah,
but he did it in every other movie after that.
yeah. In Endgame, he looks scrawny.
You know, it wasn't in the script for her to touch his chest.
She just wanted to, like, ooh, nipples.
I think everybody wants to touch him. You
Yeah,
don't like the grenade scene when like he's like skinny, tiny.
No, I like
Steve Rogers. He's like, get away,
No,
get away.
no, I liked everything before he becomes Captain America. I think all of that stuff is great, honestly.
Yeah.
And then when he becomes Captain America, it becomes too cheesy and too cartoony, and there are scenes I thought were unnecessary and things that I was questioning. Like,
What I liked about the movie was that it was themed. It was supposed to kind of be kind of that like newsreel, like kind of old, like, you know, World War II, World War I, kind of like, I don't know. It felt like I was reading a newspaper.
I think they could have gotten away with that style, but they do it for like one montage scene and they leave it alone, and it's standard Marvel action. So I kind of got the style, but I think it was just used as a montage and it was thrown away, and that wasn't. And because of that, the movie didn't have a style to me. It just looked really bland.
You didn't like the Red Skull?
No.
What?
I thought okay, Hugo Weaving's a good actor, but I thought
He's
he was
a great actor.
I thought he was piss poor as Red Skull.
Oh my God.
I like the other guy better as Red Skull, the new one.
The guy from Walking Dead?
Yeah, I thought he's much better. He's more
just
compelling.
copying Hugo Weaving.
No, he's much more interesting than Hugo. I think.
know your father, Randall. I bet his name is also Randall.
Yeah, I'm a junior.
I know, that's why. See, I got me some Red Skull powers.
But yeah, Captain America won for me. I mean, like, it has good acting, it has good moments, but I think after he becomes Captain America, the movie just declines.
I liked it, man.
Yeah.
You
it was
like
great.
Tommy Lee Jones? It's hilarious, man.
I like his character, but that's not enough for the movie to get a pass.
I feel like it had very nice moments in it.
Yeah, I agree.
And like that's when they lose Bucky when they're trying to get on the train. It sets footnotes for later on, you know, and it's
yeah. But as a movie, I saw his death coming, even though I didn't know much about the comics, and I'm like, oh, he's gonna die here at this particular moment, and I was like, I don't know, it was predictable and a little bit too cheesy, too bland. It has great moments, but it doesn't work for me.
I give it a 3. I
Wow,
see you.
Okay. Captain America: First Avenger, 1 star.
Okay, you give it a 1.
I give it a 1.
I can't believe you. Garbage.
The big one that everyone was waiting for at the time.
The first Avengers.
Marvel. Yeah, Marvel's The Avengers. Yeah, 2012.
I can watch that movie all the time.
I love it.
like-
I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
It's great. It's a great movie. It's a perfect summer blockbuster.
Joss Whedon should have stopped there.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was
Absolutely.
of like the first big team up movie ever.
Yeah.
It did its job.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
it was beautiful. Like just all the heroes meeting and like not getting along with each other.
Yeah,
And then at the end when they like do that, you know,
yeah.
the whole circle thing.
Right,
Beautiful.
It was fantastic.
Loki was a good villain.
Yep, absolutely. I think the opening is a little slow, but right after that, it just picks up, and it's just this rush of adrenaline and comedy and good characters.
Yeah.
I love it. I think Marvel's The Avengers is worthy of a 4-star rating. And
4-star. Yeah, I give it a 4-star. It's
great.
It's number 7 on my top 10
Oh, nice.
for keeping track.
Nice.
Where is it on your top 10?
I think it might be number 2 for me.
Really?
I think it might be number 2.
Yeah. Number 1 is Infinity War, yeah?
No, number 1 is Iron Man.
First Iron Man. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so next one is Iron Man 3, the most controversial, I think.
Why?
A lot of people didn't like it
I love Iron Man 3.
because simply for the twist, but I thought the twist worked.
It's my number 8. The Mandarin
Yeah,
twist?
it's a great movie.
Oh,
I
it's
think
beautiful,
good.
man.
Yeah, I love Iron Man 3 a lot.
You'll never see me coming.
I think if people really have issue with the Mandarin, I don't think that's validation for the movie to be crap,
I love
you
the
know?
Mandarin. I love Guy Pearce. Pepper. I love the little boy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's at the end of Endgame.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was wondering who that freaking kid was.
Yeah, that's him,
Like,
man.
who the hell is that? I don't recognize
Yeah.
him. And then all that makes a lot of sense.
Tony's
yeah.
only other friend he's ever had.
Right. His only other friend, yeah. But yeah, I thought it was great. It's funny and it's tense when it needs to be. The acting is once again great.
I don't know why people didn't like it, because that's the movie where he figured out that Iron Man isn't the suit.
Yeah.
It's the person.
Yeah, and I like that ending quite a bit, honestly, where he just throws his thingy and gets in his car. I like that ending.
And I love that he spends most of the movie not in the suit. I think that's a bold move.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I don't understand the hate for Iron Man 3, honestly.
Shane Black directed it. I love Shane Black.
Oh, yeah. He did a great job, yeah.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
I love that movie. Kiss Kiss, that's a great movie, man. But yeah, I like it a lot. I think it has a lot of pros, not many cons, honestly. And I give Iron Man 3 a 3-star. Definite 3.
I give it 3.5. It's like number 7 on my top, number 8 on my top 10 list.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thor: The Dark World is the next one.
Let's just not talk about Thor: The Dark World.
You know what? I just don't think it learned anything from the previous movie.
Yeah.
It was just kind of sucked. And Natalie Portman was even worse in this film.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think they didn't know what they were doing, so.
Yeah. Plus, they got a weird director too.
Who directed that?
He's a TV guy. I forget his name. Taylor Allen, I think.
Yeah.
He directed Terminator Genesis, and no one wants to talk about Terminator Genesis.
Yeah. What did I like about it? I liked
the brother stuff.
The brother drama was interesting.
Yeah.
I love how they make fun of it in Ragnarok.
Yeah. I thought that was great.
It was just too dramatic, I think.
Yeah, I agree. It felt like a very inconsistent movie. It was tonally inconsistent.
I'm glad Thor got the course correction that he got with working with Taika.
Taika Waititi.
Because if you think about Thor and Thor 2 and Avengers,
yeah,
he's still not there, man. He's there now, dude. He's that's his role.
I like the Shakespearean Thor, honestly. I love the Taika Waititi version too. I like it more than the Shakespearean one.
Of the pre-Ragnarok, I think the first Thor would be my favorite, but that's only because Thor 2 is so bad.
Right. That's true.
You give it a 1. Can I give it a half star?
Yeah, you can give it a half. There's some movies on my list, not on the Marvel one, but I gave 0 stars.
You give it a 1 star?
I give Thor: Dark World 1 star. I don't think it's that terrible, but yeah, I think it's bad, but I don't think it's dog shit.
I'll decapitate my star and just give it a
a half star?
80%. No. He gets to keep the arms of it's a 4-pointed star.
So he has all the limbs except for the one arm.
Yeah.
It's a 1-arm star.
1-arm star.
Yeah, Thor: Dark World was a 1 star for me, and then half star for you.
Let's move on.
Winter Soldier. I love this one. I thought it was great.
That's the first time the Russo brothers are working in the franchise.
Yeah, for sure.
And they killed it. Why? Answer me this.
Yeah.
Why does Bucky get weaker with every movie?
It's weird, right?
He's so cool in Winter Soldier, and then in the past 2 Avengers movies, he's shooting a gun.
Yeah, it's weird, man. I mean,
he's got a robot arm that can knock people's heads off.
Yeah.
And he chooses not to use it.
Because in Winter Soldier, he was a major threat. You would feel anxiety when he's on screen.
Yeah, he's scary, dude. When he puts the mask on.
He's a great anti-hero, I think, in the film. And then he gets progressively more powered down. It's it's interesting what they're doing with this character.
Natasha's super cool in the movie. It's a cool spy flick,
Yeah, that's what I liked. It was a good mixture of superhero schlock and spy schlock, and it made a pretty good Marvel film.
Action packed. It's just man, I was just into it the whole time.
Yeah, I agree. Winter Soldier is definitely 4-star for me. A big improvement over freaking First Avenger.
Mm-hmm. It's number 7 on my top 10.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know where...
Doctor Strange was next?
Oh, no. Guardians.
Oh, never mind. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
This...
is a good movie. Really good.
It's my number 1 movie.
Oh, okay. I got you.
It's my number 1 movie, and then Guardians 2 would be my number 2 movie.
Yeah.
Because Guardians 2 wouldn't have been as good if it wasn't for Guardians 1. Right. Guardians 1, I don't know. I just thought it was everything I want to watch, and it's probably the MCU movie I've seen the most, honestly. Mm-hmm. It's just funny, action-packed, and it just flows. It has a good flow to it.
Yeah, for sure. I think for me, this is the funniest Marvel film, I think. I love the comedy. I love the characters.
It's not afraid to be silly.
Yeah, and it's working it has the advantage in knowing that and knowing how silly it is, and it embraces it.
First time I was like, Bautista can act. I was like, oh, I thought he was just a big dumb wrestler guy, but
I didn't like the drama though in Guardians 1. I thought the drama was just.
What do you mean?
It was too cheesy.
Oh, you didn't like Ronan the Accuser?
I did.
Oh,
I don't like the drama.
what drama?
Like the whole Peter Quill saving Gamora and how it's this slow-mo thing and the music swells up and it's like, okay, you guys are actually trying to be dramatic. I don't think it works.
It does work.
I don't know. I didn't think the
Randall,
drama.
it's my favorite.
No, it's really good. It's really good. I'm not denying that.
Man, I just want to talk about Endgame stuff.
Yeah.
So we're just like,
Okay,
we're going through it.
Yeah, we'll speed through. We're almost done.
Okay.
Guardians, I gave 3 star.
4 out of 4.
Damn.
5 out of 4. 5 out of 4. It's really good.
Next
The,
one.
the Groot scene? Oh my god.
I didn't like the Groot scene.
What?
I didn't.
The We Are Groot?
I didn't like it. That was way too cheesy for me. I'm like,
I'm gonna make you watch this YouTube video by
Yeah.
Film Joy, and then it'll maybe.
Is it the Yondu one?
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't watch the Yondu one yet.
By the way, let's just talk about Yondu for a second.
Great character.
If he was in Endgame, he would have killed everybody.
Oh, yeah. Like, his power in freaking Guardians 2, I'm like, who the hell's gonna stop this guy?
He would have killed Thanos in Endgame.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, let's keep it going.
Avengers,
We Are Groot.
I
We Are Groot. I
didn't
cry
like it.
every time.
I cried
He
at Rocket's
fixed-
reaction when
he
he's holding the twig.
He fixed the mistake that Rocket made by smashing the ship into the.
Into the what?
It's character building for Rocket and like it gets them closer together. It's like one of the biggest moments in all of MCU, I think. You know, this guy, he loves his friends so much, he sacrifices himself to protect his family, the only people that he cares about.
I don't know.
And you don't like it?
Because I knew he was gonna come back.
No, you didn't.
He's a tree. He regrew his limbs. He
That's
can
not
regrow
him though.
himself.
That's not him though. That's not the real Groot.
That's true. It's a different.
It's a
I've
different
come to
Groot.
accept it's a different version of Groot. But even now, because I rewatched most of these movies, and I don't know, that We Are Groot stuff doesn't work for me.
It's like Randall.
It's really good though.
Let's move on before we get into an argument. Let's move on by talking about
Avengers 2.
the worst Avengers movie.
This one sucked. Well, it didn't suck. I thought it was just tasteless. It was bland.
It's important to watch this movie only because of the hammer scene.
Yes.
We get validation later with that hammer scene.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
then, I don't know, I liked Vision. I thought it was about time that Jarvis got some what is his actor's name?
Oh, I don't know. I forget. I looked him up many times, but I can't remember his name.
The guy from A Knight's Tale and
And Solo, Star
Solo.
Wars Story.
and Da Vinci Code.
Paul Bentley?
Paul Bentley.
Yeah.
I think he's a very good actor.
He is,
Like,
absolutely.
You know, the fact that they actually used him outside of being a voice actor, I thought was really nice, you know.
Right. I know.
So-
I think he is a great actor, too.
What happens in this movie? Sokovia.
Ultron. I didn't
well-
like Ultron.
What I like about Ultron is that it makes Civil War really good.
I mean, yeah. But Ultron, the character, like, he's...
Yeah,
I don't know. I didn't like that portrayal of Ultron. It seemed too...
I wish they did more comic book Age of Ultron because that was
would've-
way more crazy.
That would have raised the stakes if it was that kind of Ultron. But
Yeah.
because it's like a son of Tony Stark and he's snarky like Tony Stark, the tension kind of goes out the window for me.
Yeah.
And I just didn't like
I
it.
don't really take him as serious, yeah.
Yeah, he's not. I don't take him very seriously either. But I do like Vision as a character, even though he feels shoehorned in. I like what he does because he is this naive being, and even though he's a robot, he's very new to the world. I like
He's
that
good.
stuff.
He's the most, like... We're going to talk about Vision later, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened with that.
I have questions about it. But I
Whoa!
I for sure,
I gotta stop looking at your stars, man.
yeah.
It's like spoiling
Is this guy
me.
looking at me?
I don't know.
I gotta cut this shit out.
But anyway,
Um,
yeah, it's shitty. 2 stars? I give it 1 star.
it's a 2-star because I mean, like, I don't think it's bad. I think it's bland. I think it does bad things, and it's not memorable. But I give it props for what it does correctly, I guess. Ant-Man didn't
Why?
like this at all.
What?
It's everything I hate about
It's a comedy.
modern movies. The comedy was way too forced. It didn't feel effortless.
I love Scott Lang.
I like his character.
I love Paul Rudd.
He's a good actor. He's actually really good now.
Fucking killed it in Endgame, I think.
Oh, absolutely, no
Yeah.
question. He was fantastic.
I think they just misused him.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd give it a 1 star. I'd probably give it like a 2, 2.5, if anything.
Yeah, I thought the comedy was way too forced. I thought some of the acting was pretty bad.
Well, it was like a palate cleanser. Like Ant-Man,
Yeah.
I think, has become the palate cleanser of after Avengers.
Maybe.
You know?
Maybe.
Yeah.
We are almost there.
Yeah, one was there.
Okay,
Keep going.
Captain America: Civil War.
Getting tired talking about these movies.
I know. I think we gotta like rush through them.
Okay, let's go. Let's keep going.
Civil War. I loved it.
The best Avengers movie that wasn't an Avengers movie.
I thought it was really great. I loved all the characters. I loved that I was switching sides constantly.
Were you?
Yeah, it made me...
I was on Cap's side the whole time.
Really?
Yeah.
I was listening to both points, and they both made pretty excellent points. And I was like, oh, yeah, you're right. No, he's right. But this makes a good point. This is a good counterpoint. And I was always juggling that line of, oh, this is actually a very interesting debate. Mm-hmm. And I think the characters are good once again. I like the goals that each character has. I think Peter Parker is great in this film for the 15 minutes he's in it.
Oh, yeah. It's the first time we see Parker and since Andrew Garfield played him.
Yeah, but overall, I loved it. I think Civil War is a definite 4-star for me.
Yeah. I give it 3.8.
3.8, okay.
No, that's 4-star, I guess.
It's 4-star.
I don't know. I feel like Vision could have like taken everybody out. I feel like they nerfed their characters a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like they come in too hot and then they have to like dial them back a lot.
I kind of bought the fact that Wanda's able to take him out.
Well,
I buy it.
You know, I've been a fan of X-Men and like Marvel for years.
Yeah.
I still don't understand what Wanda's powers are. She has like...
Yeah. She bends reality in the comics. And then in the movies,
she has hex
telekinesis.
powers? What is hex powers?
Like Jean Grey, like telekinesis.
No, but she can do specific things that are way more powerful than Jean Grey.
Yes,
like in House of M, she was angry and she said no more mutants.
Oh yeah, and she just wiped them out.
Can Jean Grey do that?
Hell no.
No, she can't.
Nope.
So what is she? She's like the Reality Stone without being a Reality Stone.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't get her. She fucking takes on Thanos.
Oh, dude, that was I kind of like that scene, honestly.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, Captain America's Civil War is good. 4 stars.
4 star. 4 star.
Doctor Strange. This was entertaining, but I thought it was not very memorable.
It's my only favorite movie I think I've seen in 3D outside of like Avatar.
I don't have much to say about Doctor Strange. I mean, it's fun, but I don't think it's anything above a 2.
Shout out to Wong.
Good character.
First Asian.
But yeah, Doctor Strange.
Yeah, the villains were in Dormammu.
Yeah.
You know?
I like the fact that Doctor Strange just outsmarts him instead of brawls with him. I like that.
I don't think they know what to do with Doctor Strange, and I still don't think they've kind of figured it out. I think Russo brothers did some cool stuff with him, but...
Yeah.
Because he's, like, super powerful.
Yeah, you feel like he actually became Doctor Strange in the Russo films.
I think it was so slow because the origin story just kind of took too long.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with that.
I don't think we're done with superhero movies, but I do think we're kind of done with, like... prolonged origin stories.
Yeah, I agree.
You know?
I absolutely agree with that.
I give it a 1 star for me.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Wow. I give it 1 star higher. Guardians 2.
It's my second favorite movie.
It's another really good movie.
3 stars, Randall? Why 3 stars?
Because I felt like the comedy was lacking in this one. And I thought the drama was perfect in this one. Yeah.
The comedy was lacking?
I thought the comedy was lacking. It didn't feel as seamless as Guardians 1, but the drama was beautiful. The drama stuff is amazing in Guardians 2.
I think this would be my number 1 movie if I didn't have the character building in the first movie. I don't know. I think it's so good, man.
Yeah, for sure. Guardians 2 made me cry, man. That was
I cried like a baby.
It's a really good follow-up to Guardians 1. And I think it just builds upon everything that Guardians 1 set up.
Like that scene when he's talking to his dad, he's like, "You're just gonna be a regular human."
Yeah.
And then Peter's like, "What's wrong with that?"
Yeah.
You know, and then the whole Yondu scene.
Yondu is amazing.
Oh,
I
man.
love that character.
I'm just getting kind of choked up just thinking about it right now.
It's a really good movie, and I like it a lot. And I give Guardians 2
the fireworks at the end.
Oh, yeah. It's beautiful. Like I said, the drama is great.
And then Rocket gets the redemption.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
he's like, but my friends still love me, even though, like, You know, oh man.
Yeah.
Good shit. I'm so grateful James Gunn is back.
Yeah, for sure. Guardians 2 is definitely
4-star.
Oh,
4-star, Randall.
Give it a 3.
4-star. Randall gives it a 4 stars.
No, I give it a 3.
Randall gave it a 4-star.
Next one is we're gonna disagree on this one, major, because you don't like Homecoming.
I like Homecoming.
Yeah.
I don't like Homecoming.
I thought it was good. Like, for what they were going for, I thought it was great.
I've only seen it once. How many times have you seen it?
3 times.
You liked it all 3 times?
Yeah.
I like Keaton.
He's great.
I think that car scene is probably one of the best scenes in the franchise.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know, man. It's just... Besides that, and besides the car scene and Michael Keaton being like an awesome bad guy, that's it, man.
Yeah.
4 stars?
I gave it 4 because...
I'm taking 2 of those stars and attaching it to Guardians 2.
I gave it 4 stars because for what it was going for, I think it succeeded. It's just this teenage kid dicking around. He tries to do the right thing. He fails. He doesn't really find some sort of success until the very end, which is a great character arc, I think. And yeah, I like the fact, like, to me, this is a better version of Shazam, I think.
You know why I didn't like it? I think it's because it's like a Iron Man 0.5 movie.
I understand that. I get it.
I didn't feel like I got the full Peter Parker effect.
Yeah.
It was like too much. It was oversaturated with like. I felt like there was like this weird goo of Tony Stark around Peter the whole time. So I never got to enjoy Peter.
Yeah.
And like I don't like. I feel like for the majority of the audience, like that's not like comic book nerds.
Yeah.
They think Peter's powers come from his suit, which it doesn't.
Yeah, that's true.
And they make you think that because of like having Friday in his mind and like.
Yeah.
How it can like add to his powers, but I just don't like how like Tony's has too much of his fingers in the movie.
I understand that, absolutely. I understand your gripes with it, but I don't know. I think it kind of works, and like I said, I like the fact that he's a kid just dicking around.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I give it 4-star, because that's what they were going for. I think they succeeded in every inch.
Give it a 2-star.
Really? Wow.
If it had way less Tony, I would have given it probably a 3. But I don't know, man.
Nice. Next one is Ragnarok, best Thor film.
Yeah,
by far.
It's my number 3.
Wow, really?
Yeah. I thought it was really silly and maybe too silly for like maybe like a person who like liked old Thor.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah.
But like when stuff kind of got serious, it got pretty serious, you know?
Yeah.
And I thought it had great moments like Valkyrie attacking what's her name?
Hela?
Hela.
Yeah.
And like when Thor's jumping on the bridge and like the Led Zeppelin music. It felt like a video game in the best of ways.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I still don't understand how his eye got taken out, but I don't know.
She went
What was it?
I think she like slashed it and it came up the socket. I don't know.
I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, it just looked like she painted him.
Yeah.
The way it was filmed. I think
I liked Kate Blanchett as Hela. I thought she was
she's good.
Yeah, she was funny too.
Yeah.
And badass.
I like Thor Ragnarok quite a bit. I think the comedy is a good direction.
They made Thor look cool and Bruce Banner.
I think Thor and Bruce Banner got a little bit too inconsistent for my taste.
In this movie?
Yeah, it's like, where did that humor come from all of a sudden? It kind of felt really inconsistent.
Well, from what I've read about, like, I guess the Hulk's been there for a long time.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like he got more used to... Because I feel like, at least building up to Endgame, like, like the Hulk and Bruce Banner relationship was kind of muddy because, like, they're always trying to, like, pilot to be the driver in the... What is it? What did he say in the movie? Thor's Hulk was a driver and he was in the trunk or something.
Yeah.
So like they're always fighting to be the driver of the car, but you know, I think because Hulk got a chance to like kind of take the wheel for a little bit, he kind of found himself as a character more.
Yeah.
And I think that's why he's a little more silly.
Yeah, I like everything with Hulk, but I feel like Bruce Banner, like with Thor, the characters were just like, whoa, this is a kind of a different character. Like, I saw some moments where they were old Bruce Banner, old Thor, and it was consistent. But the way they dived into the comedy, it felt way too hard for me.
Oh, it was a big
wasn't
course correction.
seamless.
They had to do it. So like, I feel like this is where they're like, you know what? Forget about old Thor. Forget about old Bruce. This is who they are now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, with the character inconsistency, I do like it a lot.
Valkyrie was awesome.
What's
What's the name? The executioner dude.
Oh, Carl Urban's character.
Carl Urban. Why did they not make Carl Urban like a big time hero? Like I thought he like deserves to be one.
Yeah, I would like to have seen more of him. I mean, he was kind of goofy in the right way.
Yeah.
But yeah, Thor for me, Ragnarok is 3-star. I like it a lot.
I'd probably give it somewhere between a 3 and maybe 3.5. I love it. I watch it all the time.
Thor Ragnarok is 3-star, and then you give it a 3.5.
I give it like 4 stars. It's my top 5.
Nice.
I should give it a 4-star.
Black Panther. This one we both don't like.
I don't really want to talk about Black Panther, man.
The same reasons that I don't like Captain Marvel. I feel like it's bland as hell, and I don't feel like there's much going for it other than the politics.
I just think the story beats just wasn't good enough for like, I don't know.
Yeah, I was not very impressed with Black Panther at all.
I feel like if the Russo brothers did it, it would have had a better pacing, but
it'd be more engaging.
Yeah, it was off. It was just.
I feel like they stripped Ryan Coogler of his directing abilities.
The Afrofuture is cool. Like I love that stuff. Like everybody does.
Yeah.
I just think it just wasn't a good movie. The plot was terrible. Like the end fight scene.
Yeah.
Why are you gonna take 2 characters who wear black suits and have them fight in a cave?
Yeah. It felt like that's the ending fight. I don't like at all because I feel like there's no practicality to it.
No.
I'm just watching video game characters punch each other.
Yeah.
And I felt bored.
And they both had the same power, so like it's I don't know.
Yeah.
Like it's in what is it in anime? It's called the mirror fight, the mirror image, the mirror character.
Yeah.
So he was fighting himself.
Right.
You know,
for sure.
and like I don't know. I think it would have done better too, if he survived at the end. I think he would have came in handy once they're fighting Thanos.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Killmonger. Yeah, that's him, right?
What's his real name?
Oh fuck! I don't know. What is his real name? I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought yeah. I give it 2.
Yeah, same here. I give it 2-star.
Yeah. Let's keep it going. Infinity War.
Really good. Action packed, emotional when it needs to be. Great character moments.
Number 4 on my list.
I think it's a great Avengers movie. A definite 4-star.
Thanos
no
is like a genius.
Thanos is a really engaging
Just
character.
takes his time, picks apart the Avengers, gets all the stones. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So, in Endgame, they bring back everybody from the snap. What happened to everybody that was on Xandor? Are they all still dead?
Yeah.
That sucks,
man.
They're
gone. They're all dead.
I kind of hope the Hulk maybe you could snap back to like 2016 maybe. That would have been cooler, I think.
Yeah. No, yeah, they're gone.
Yeah.
They're freaking gone.
All right.
But yeah, Avengers Infinity War, 4-star. I find very little complaints about it. I think the humor is a little bit off, but it's something I'm willing to overlook. Yeah, it's just a great movie. I think everyone.
The stakes were there. The danger was there.
Yes, absolutely.
And then like the I had a Empire Strikes Back ending. All hope is lost.
Yeah.
And oh man, what a movie!
It's great.
What a movie.
What about you? You give it 4?
4-star.
Ant-Man and the Wasp. This is my least favorite Marvel film.
Least favorite?
It's my least
than
favorite.
Thor?
It's worse than
Dark
Thor,
World?
I think it's worse than that. Only because everything I didn't like about Ant-Man was amplified in this one. That humor was so bad.
I don't know. I just thought it was a palate cleanse. It's like you take that nasty sip of like bitter coffee.
Yeah.
That strong coffee.
Yeah.
That was Infinity War, and then you just need some like juice. And like Ant-Man and the Wasp is like good juice, like metal gold grape drink. That's what Ant-Man and the Wasp is.
It was a very
my
bitter
favorite drink.
It was a very bitter drink for me. I thought the comedy was bad. I felt like the character goals were all over the place. I'm like, wait, aren't you concerned about this? Why are you going with this without making any complaints? I thought the action was kind of cool for sure, but I don't know. There's just so many things going against it.
Not my favorite movie, and I agree with you on that. But I just think it was important to watch it after Infinity War because it just put the whole nation in a foul mood, and you just kind of needed like a kind of silly like kids movie.
I guess in that sense, then yeah, it did its
it's
job.
about fathers and their daughters, and
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't have kids. It might be important to somebody out there.
Just gotta ask Jamie.
Maybe.
Just text Jamie and then...
She doesn't watch this stuff. She doesn't have time.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, 1 star.
I give it a 1.5. I'll watch it if it's on TV. You'll turn the TV off.
I'll turn the TV off. Captain Marvel, we just talked about this one.
Yeah.
2 star, bland as hell.
You know, I forget my rating. It was probably like a 2.5.
You gave it 2.5.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
But yeah, I
don't know, man. Yeah, 2.5. Let's just move on, because...
Yeah.
I want to talk about some Endgame.
Yeah, and that's our recap of the whole MCU. Not bad, actually.
And, honestly, well, let's make a footnote here.
Okay.
So if anybody wants to skip, just go about 46 minutes ahead.
Yeah.
So we'll just add this at the beginning.
Yeah, I'll put it in the beginning.
Yeah. So if you don't want to hear all
that. Put the timestamps too in the description if anyone reads that.
Since we end the MCU run to Endgame with Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Just talk about Captain Marvel a little bit.
I felt she was I still think she's unnecessary.
I forgot about her.
Yeah.
And then at the end when they were shooting in the sky, I was like, who's that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Where the hell was she?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like she's way too shoehorned in. She's the most forced Marvel character ever.
I get it. I think they're shoehorning her in because she's going to be important later because...
Yeah.
There's the rest of the universe that she had to take care of.
Yeah.
And we don't have a grasp of that yet because I think after Endgame they're gonna start doing more space stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think that's where we're gonna really see her like shine more, hopefully.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I thought she was gonna like after the Captain Marvel review. I thought she was gonna like do some good shit in Endgame, and she just kind of didn't.
No, yeah, she's very unnecessary. Like, she did not need to be in this film at all.
She's like if Goku turned Super Saiyan when he's fighting Vegeta at the beginning of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
That's kind of what she reminds me of.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, she's so powerful that it's not cool.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, like, I get that Marvel wants to push this political agenda, but I mean, like, the way that they're doing it or attempting to do it, it's very forceful, and it's not pleasing at all. If they're more seamless about it, then maybe. But I just feel like it's so forced and so unnecessary. And it's not like I don't like... Oh, no, I don't like the character of Captain Marvel. But maybe she was played by, like, Emily Blunt or something.
No.
Really?
Brie Larson is good. I just think they don't know what to do with her, man.
I agree with that. They don't know what to do with her.
I think the Russo brothers actually handled her a little bit better.
A little bit.
She had a bit more character to her for, like, the 10 seconds she's in the movie.
Yeah, a little bit.
But
a little bit.
I don't know. She looked less confused in this movie.
She did, actually. She did. She looked like she looks like she had like some sense of direction. But I think the Russos, they know that Marvel forced her down our throats, and that's why she's in that script as little as possible.
Yeah, maybe.
Because honestly, like, what did she do really that was so important that couldn't have been solved by anyone else?
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's believable that Tony Stark could figure out a way to get back home on his own. It's believable.
I like that once she comes to Earth after saving Tony.
Yeah.
And she's like, let's just kill him. I'm gonna go kill him. I like that direct, like, because, like, everyone was depressed. I don't know. Should we go in order of the movie?
Yeah, I think we're doing pretty good.
No, we missed the Hawkeye part.
Oh, we missed that part. Yeah.
So Barton's, he's got his ankle brace on. He's having a picnic with his family. Mm-hmm. Velma's there.
Yeah, sure.
Hot Velma.
Yeah.
Her 3 kids.
Gorgeous.
And they all just disappear on him.
That was a very effective scene. I actually kind of got choked up at that. And it's because of Jeremy Renner's reaction.
Yeah.
I choked up in, like, the first freaking 5 minutes of the movie. I'm like, holy fuck. This is investing.
So it starts with that. Does it go into the 5 years later?
No, it goes to...
Oh, Tony in space.
Tony, yeah.
No, are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Tony in space. hanging out with Nebula.
Mm-hmm.
And man, she was in the movie way more than I thought she was gonna be.
Yeah, because I think she's important to the story. I mean,
she's important in Infinity Wars, the comic book.
Yeah.
She's the one that ends up beating Thanos.
Right.
Yeah, she was important in this movie. I just didn't think they were gonna give Karen Gillan so much screen time.
Yeah.
Considering that she's probably one of the more shallow characters in the MCU.
Yeah, definitely. I like the fact that she does battle with herself, like literally and metaphorically, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And I like that she like picks like skinny Tony up from the floor. I thought he died.
No,
I thought he died on the ship. I'm like, oh shit.
That's it.
If the movie ends with Tony dying, like, oh man, what is gonna happen next?
Yeah.
But you know, it's not a George R.R. Martin movie, so it didn't happen that way.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Carol Danvers shows up and did she have food with her? Because he looked like he was hungry.
Oh no, he was starved. Like, I'm pretty sure she just took him back to Earth and they put Tony on that.
Can she fly that quick holding a spaceship? What is the extent of her power? Let's just assume she can do everything.
Yeah.
She's basically the Superman of the MCU.
Which makes her much less interesting.
Let's assume she has laser vision and she can freeze stuff with her breath and she's bulletproof and what else can a Superman do? Everything he wants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not a very I already said that, but yeah, she's uninteresting.
She's cool. I like her. I like Brie Larson.
I do too, but I don't think she matches the character.
So she brings Tony back. Tony's angry. He's like, I'm done with you guys.
Yeah. Oh, I love that scene.
Yeah.
I loved his anger and the way it was portrayed. I thought it was great. Mm-hmm. It was very realistic for a comic book movie, obviously.
He's like, I'm out. This is done with. We can't do anything.
Yeah.
So like, would it have helped if he went with them to the garden? The garland.
No.
The garden Kauai. The garden aisle.
No, I think they got it.
Garden planet.
They Thanos was already weakened. Thor has an axe. Rhodey and Hulkbuster are strong enough to hold his weakened ass down.
Yeah.
They had it. I don't think Iron Man would have added much to it that wasn't already taken care of.
I think no matter what, Thor would have killed him. So.
Oh yeah. He was out for blood. Like he had a goal, which is get the stones, and after that, he was just gonna off him.
Yeah.
But I love that. I love the fact that Thor was so bloodlusted.
And I love Thanos in that moment too. He's like,
yeah.
I did it. I ended it. Mm-hmm. I am. What is he? What did
I
he
am
say?
inevitable.
I am inevitable.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, what a badass move. He snapped, and he didn't want anything. He just wanted to do what he wanted to do, and then he destroyed any trace of anybody being able to recover from that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, bold move. Good job, Josh Brolin. You're a good villain, dude.
Yeah, he's a really good villain.
So then they do the 5-year time jump after that, right?
5-year time jump, yep.
And then I have Rene Russo, right?
Yeah, that's right. He's the guy Captain America's talking to.
And then the creator of Thanos, right, is the old guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think
that's
him. Yeah,
wow.
Vincent something.
That's actually really cool, honestly.
So like, yeah, you know, I feel like there'd be more people at a Captain America support group.
Maybe it's the Sunday night, you know?
Like, wouldn't you want to learn how he works out? Like, I know I would.
Speaking of that,
CrossFit.
Doesn't he look much skinnier in this film?
Yeah, he looks way skinnier.
Like, when he's shaving and stuff, I'm like, oh, fuck. He's not working out anymore, man.
No, I don't think he worked out at all for this movie.
Yeah, because he looked thin.
Yeah.
I was kind of shocked. I'm like, oh, where's them biceps? Where's those pecs? Where's
that arm that flex he did when he was holding the helicopter?
I was kind of like, oh, whoa, what happened?
Yeah.
But, what were we talking about? I can't remember now.
Captain America, and then Scott Lang comes back, right?
Yes, he comes back, yeah.
What a good man. Fucking Paul Rudd is a good actor, man.
This movie really convinced me.
Yeah.
That
he's always been a good actor.
I liked him in comedy, but I haven't seen him much in drama.
He doesn't really do it too much, I guess, that's why.
Yeah.
He's too good at being funny.
But he was really good, though. In that moment with the daughter, that was the first scene that made me, like, fucking cry.
I got choked up a little bit during that part.
And I didn't even like the daughter in the first two Ant-Man films. I didn't like her, but this film, it made me like, oh.
You don't have kids, Randall. You don't know.
It's the character and the acting.
One day when you have a little Randall 3. You'll sit and watch the Ant-Man movies with them.
Just fucking cry.
You'll be like, 4 stars! 4 stars, I changed my mind!
It's like 2 years later, Brandon, it's a 4. But yeah, I like that moment a lot with Ant-Man and his daughter. It definitely got me. Yeah. I liked it a lot. And his reaction, oh my god, fucking heartbreaking. Mm-hmm. It was just, feels, man. He did a good job with that moment.
I wish I kind of got more of this, like, half the population gone thing.
Yeah.
Because we only got like an overhead view of like a stadium, like some buildings and stuff. Mm-hmm. I kind of wanted to see a more like state of the world kind of thing.
Yeah, for sure.
My brother, he brought up the other night that like when the snap happened, Kevin Feige said all things that would be considered life was cut in half. So animals, plants.
That's
everything.
Weird. That's weird.
I think Kevin will have to take that back later on because I think it probably was just humans.
Kevin has to take back a lot of things, honestly.
He says a lot of things that don't make sense.
Yeah, it's off.
Because if it was half of all life on Earth and every other planet,
yeah,
everything would die.
Yeah, exactly. If you're going to kill the plants and wildlife, I mean, like, dude, it would be almost the same as if nothing happened without the snap.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, what the hell? I thought he just meant like living beings like Gamora.
Because the way Thanos put it in Infinity War was that all the resources were gone.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think it's just higher thinking, maybe like chimpanzees and humans on our planet, maybe maybe some baboons and orcas, some dolphins, anything that's kind of smart.
Yeah,
maybe some dogs.
Aw, that makes me so sad. I like dogs.
You know, like the support,
John Wick,
like the support animal dogs.
Oh, that's worse.
You know the ones that can like open doors and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they get cut in half.
Jesus Christ. That's messed up, man.
So yeah, Scott Lang gets reunited with his daughter, and then where do we go from there? Natasha's trying to keep things together, right?
Yeah.
I like that they did like the hair thing with her. Like she just stopped caring about what her hair looks like.
Yeah, I like that.
She looked like she was just stressed out.
Yeah, and that was a good moment. I like that fact a lot.
A lot of people were upset that Okoye wasn't in the movie as much, even though she was on the poster and it looked like she was more involved in the movie. But I don't know. For me to validate it, I would say that because Wakanda's missing their king, she probably had a lot to do politically over there.
Yeah, for sure.
And she's just a human, you know. She's like, I don't know. She's probably less trained than probably Natasha or Barton.
Yeah, I think.
So I don't know if there's much she could do, really.
Yeah, I felt like her character needs to stay in Wakanda to run things there because of the travesty that happened.
Yeah.
I don't think it's something people need to gripe about because it makes sense logically about the consequences and everything. So I mean, it was fine. It didn't bother me. I like her character a lot, but I understand why she's not in the movie as much. But
man, I would love to eat some of that ScarJo peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Oh yeah,
it looked pretty good, man.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. Honestly.
Cap's there. He's talking with Natasha.
Comforts her, a little bit.
I always kind of wanted them to hook up, but they never did. But anyway, so Scott Lang shows up, and he's like, "Hey, I traveled through time."
Yeah, I like that scene. I like how he reacts to everything. I think Paul Rudd's acting chops in those moments are so good.
He's believable.
Yeah, like when he's acting very urgent, I'm feeling urgent. Mm-hmm. When he's excited, I'm excited. I saw it as I was watching the movie through his eyes, kind of thing.
And then they go to meet Tony afterwards at his cabin.
Yeah.
You know, his cabin house that he talked about in Infinity War.
Right, yeah.
You know, he has his daughter. What's her name? Madison? Morgan.
Yeah.
Morgan. You know, and like, he's like, I'm out, man. I have a family now. And then they're defeated, so they try their second option, which is Bruce Banner. And that's when you discover that he's Professor Hulk now.
Yeah, I wanted to ask, he's just Professor Hulk? Like, it just happened? Like,
well, he came to peace with himself. And I think, I don't know, I would have liked to seen that happen.
Me too. That was one of my things. I'm like, oh, fuck, I wanted to see him come together.
Like, how do you turn into Professor Hulk? Do you get kind of angry, but like a rational angry? Like Was he watching like maybe like a political debate and then he just turned into Professor Hulk? Because like he's angry, but like he can't be like too angry because then he'll smash shit.
Mm-hmm.
So but he's kind of like smart. So like he's like, I'm Professor Hulk now because I was watching a political debate and I got a little bit angry.
But I just thought it was weird, the fact that he's just Professor Hulk.
Can Professor Hulk turn into Hulk if he gets really angry? Or is he just forever Professor Hulk? Because he's not as buff.
Yeah, he's much smaller.
Yeah.
And that's something I noticed too. That he's much, much smaller. And when I was looking at it, I'm like, that's inconsistent.
Yeah.
I thought he was like towering over everybody.
Who made his clothes? I have questions.
Yeah. Oh, that's
not regular clothes. Half the tailors in the world are gone.
Maybe they have an extra big and tall
No,
somewhere.
that was fitted. That was fitted to his muscles, man. That was a funny scene, though. I like the dab.
Oh, yeah?
I
like the fact that Banner is taking relish in people coming up to him. There's something about that moment I kind of like.
It was a change for his character because up until then, I think Bruce was a recluse.
Yeah.
Like if you when you see him in Avengers, he was living in like an abandoned like a village.
Yeah.
He was hiding.
Yeah.
He was always he had to stay away from the world. Mm. But I think this Professor Hulk is like him coming to terms with who he is.
Yeah.
And like you said, he's just more open.
It just felt weird that he's Professor Hulk all of a sudden. Like what?
Yeah, so Rocket comes back. Everybody comes back, right?
Yeah.
Where do you think Rocket went to after it all went down?
I think they went to do some shenanigans. I think they went to go planet search, like what they were talking with Natasha about. I think they just went back on normal-ish adventures.
Do you think Rocket found peace?
I think Rocket found some sort of peace, but not a complete heal from it.
Yeah.
Because
his character changed after the second Guardians movie.
Yeah.
He wasn't that asshole, just do anything you want character anymore.
Yeah.
I think he found a treehouse somewhere and was just kind of making a life for himself.
No, I think Rocket's too reckless. I think he had to go on some adventures.
Yeah. That was a funny scene, though, with the, I don't know if the old man peed himself or the baby peed.
Yeah, or it's just me.
Yeah.
I liked the joke until he said, maybe it was just me. I felt like it went on a little bit too long.
No, it was funny because it was all him. All of it was
him.
him.
I like the old me might have peed, or the new me, or the baby me might have peed. But then, like, when he takes that long-ass pause and he's like, I think it was just me.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, joke kind of came and gone already. Cut it off.
I guess so. So that's when they figure out they got to do a time heist.
Yeah.
And, frankly, I think they did a really good job with time travel in this movie. Like, I think when the Russo brothers were scripting it out, they really had to figure out what time travel was because every time traveling movie, it's always different. And I like how they made it so it's just one timeline.
Yeah.
Because
definitely.
when Bruce Banner's talking to the Ancient One, she said when you do this kind of stuff, it creates tangents.
Yeah.
And tangents upon tangents.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what they did and what they actually pulled off was they stuck to just having the one timeline by movie's end.
Yeah.
That's
what I appreciated. Like I like the fact that it was consistent with just one timeline, because that was something I was scared of. I was like, oh fuck, are they gonna do this thing like X-Men Days of Future Past? Mm-hmm. At the same time, they kind of did, but at the same time, they made it their own enough for me to buy it and believe it and take enjoyment in it.
So they do the whole brainstorming thing.
Yeah.
Figure out when and where to get the gems.
Yeah.
The Infinity Gems.
Stones?
Gemstones. I don't know. They're so shiny. I want to call them gems. And they do the time travel shit, man. And which was your favorite team up? They had the Thor, Rocket.
That was my least favorite.
They had the
Nebula and War Machine.
Rhodey.
I think I liked the Tony and Steve stuff.
Tony and Steve.
Because I think those were the most emotional parts.
There was only 3 groups, right?
And then Hawkeye and Natasha.
Hawkeye and Natasha. Probably. I think going to the first Avengers movie was probably the most fun.
Yeah,
They had more to play with.
I like that stuff. Yeah, I thought it was kind of weird that young Captain America kicked more experienced Captain America's ass.
Do you think he gets better at fighting between that time?
Oh yeah, I think so. From Avengers 1 to Winter Soldier, I thought he got like he became like Bruce Lee
Way
at
more
that
crafty.
moment.
Yeah, kind of.
So I was like, it was kind of weird when experienced Captain America got his ass kicked by the young one. I'm like,
Well,
what?
he probably has the anxiety of like messing up the timeline.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't buy it though. I don't buy it. I just think it was like a weird choice. Like what, he was just better back in the day, and now he's kind of sucking now.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
My favorite, and it like that part of the movie is like my favorite scene in probably the whole movie.
Yeah.
When Cap goes into the elevator. Oh, and by the way,
Yeah.
So I brought my brother to go watch the movie.
Yeah.
And I wore my Tony Stark sitting on the Iron Throne shirt.
Yeah.
And then my brother, he has this shirt from back when Age of Ultron came out.
Yeah.
So it's like a shirt with crossbones on it.
Oh, no shit.
And it's like he wears it a lot, I guess, when he's just like sitting at home. It's like his pajama shirt, but
Yeah.
he's probably the only person with a crossbones shirt.
Jesus Christ.
When crossbones came onto the screen,
Yeah.
we're like the only two people in the theater really just cracking up. I was like, oh my god! Crossbones!
Shit. I was wondering what that actor was gonna do in the movie because he was rumored to show up.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is he gonna do? And then he shows up for that scene. I'm like, oh, it's a callback.
It's a callback to my, like, I love how they did it too. It was
Yeah.
like a Russo brothers giving themselves a pat on the back when
Yeah.
Cap gets in the elevator, and then you're like, oh shit, he's
Yeah.
gonna beat everybody up.
Yeah.
But instead he's just like, Hail Hydra. He just walks out with the scepter, man.
I think it works for the movie, and I think it works as a I guess a comic nod too, because
It was perfect.
yeah, I thought it was a good moment because everyone knows in the comics, I guess Captain America's a Nazi now, I guess.
Yeah.
But I thought it was a funny moment. It served the movie pretty well, and it's a good nod to the comics. So
I feel like if this was like if they made an Endgame into a comic book,
yeah,
like when Cap steps into the elevator, there's like that little box at the bottom with a star.
yeah,
It says, "See
yeah.
Winter Soldier."
What?
For a laugh. Oh no, like it's a comic book thing, Randall.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. You don't get it.
I guess not. I guess not.
In Marvel, they always do like when they reference things from other comic books.
Yeah.
They put like a little asterisk and then,
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like something in the elevator, like
Oh, no,
it was
no.
like etched in or something.
No, that'd be way too silly.
And so I was like, "What are you talking about?"
Okay, so that Loki scene in the lobby.
Yeah.
So he gets away with the Tesseract. Does that mean he lives? Because my brother says he does, but I don't think he does because they end up going farther back in time and take the Tesseract. Does that
Yeah.
event still happen or it doesn't happen? Is my
Doesn't.
question.
Doesn't.
It doesn't happen?
I don't think it doesn't.
You sure it still doesn't?
I think
That
it
had
has
to have happened in the future for them to have to go back to the past. So I feel like you could say, and this is why that whole tangent thing happens.
Yeah.
I feel like that created a tangent that Loki got away.
I think it does too, but I think with the explanation that Banner gives the Ancient One, I think at the very end when Steve returns everything, I think it deletes all the
course corrects
tangent-
everything?
Yeah, that's what I think.
I don't know, man. I feel like when you go back, it creates like different,
Holes?
yeah, in
Maybe.
the timeline.
I don't
Because I know Loki's getting his own TV show, so this is just like a theory that
Oh, really?
maybe he gets away and that's how he gets his own TV show, which means he doesn't die.
It's interesting.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think Loki should be a main character though. He's good as a side character / anti-hero / villain.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why you would want to take someone who's great in a certain role and put them in the limelight. I think it diminishes the project, honestly.
Yeah.
I think it's just weird. I don't know. I don't like that. What's next? What's next on your list?
So that happens. I guess we'll talk about the Thor and Rocket scene.
I think those are my least favorite.
I don't know. I thought it was kind of fun. Was Natalie Portman in the movie, or was it just like footage that they used?
It's footage.
Was it you? It wasn't. She didn't shoot.
I don't think so. I think
Yeah.
that's just footage of her.
Cause she went to the premiere, so that means she's like cool with the movie, her being in the movie.
Yeah, I mean, she has to be. She signed the contract to sell her soul.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
So I don't know. I like that he gets to talk to his mom, man. Like, you know.
that was a good moment. Yeah. For sure.
We didn't talk about Thor at all. When they went to go get Thor, he's like fucking a wreck, man. He's got a big gut.
Yeah, it's
And I know. You said Will probably had a problem with him, Fat Thor.
Oh, did he?
weren't you saying that? That Will had a problem with it or something, or?
I don't think I talked to him about that.
Oh.
I know my no, not even my brother. I don't know who I talked to. I don't think I did it.
Maybe it was my other friend. No, but I love Fat Thor.
You know, it makes sense with the character.
I like that he's playing Fortnite with what's his name?
Meek and
fuck, what's his name? Taika's character.
Korg. Yeah. It's funny and it makes sense with the character for sure. It's nothing to piss me off. I think it's I think it's pretty consistent. Makes sense to me.
I like that he stays Fat Thor the whole movie too.
Yeah.
Because like when he like fully becomes Thor again, like I'm like, okay, he's gonna get his abs back, and I was like, no.
Yeah.
He's still Fat Thor, man.
If he did his lightning thing and he becomes like Rip Thor again, I would have been like stupid.
I would have been angry.
Because it doesn't make sense. Like, what? He just has the power to just do that? I wouldn't have bought it. I would have appreciated it much less if they got his abs back.
The fact that we get Fat Thor and like he can pull it off, that's like further proof that like we've come so far with the Marvel franchise that like Fat Thor is like something that works.
Do you think because he let himself go, then he got weaker?
No, I don't think so. He still had muscles.
No, but like
he's probably just less cardio. Probably can't do as much.
I felt like he got weaker because
his guns are still there, man.
No, but like when he's fighting against Thanos or whatever, I feel like I don't know.
If he had abs, he would have done better.
No, I mean like I don't know, because like he showed so much power and so much.
That gut is a source of energy, man.
I don't know. I just thought he got weaker. I don't know. Maybe it was just me.
I think he got stronger.
Because, like, I don't know. Like when he was going up against Thanos, I'm like, oh, you're kind of sucking right now, dude.
No, he did a good job, man.
But, like...
Thanos is just a tank.
Thought maybe he, like... I don't know, he was slower, so Thanos was able to dodge his axe.
Yeah, he's slower, but he's stronger. You know, he can go longer. He has more endurance.
He has more endurance.
But he's like a dwarf now. He's like...
He looked like his fat friend in the Warriors 3.
Yeah, he did.
When I saw that, I'm like, oh, is that, did he survive? Like, oh, no, that's Thor.
That's the secret, man. Like, when you get a big gut, your beard just comes in more heavy.
Yeah. I guess that's just the thing.
Yeah. It's probably his homage to his friend that he lost. He's like, you know what? I'm going to grow my beard out.
Yeah.
He was like a Jamaican. He basically looked like Lebowski.
He did.
Well, like, you know, Tony calls him Lebowski.
Yeah, I thought it was a good reference to throw in there.
Yeah. But anyway, Thor and Rocket end up on Asgard.
Yes.
And I like that he gets some moments with his mom, because, like, Rene Russo never got, like, a lot of screen time in both Thor movies. So
yeah.
The fact that he got this scene with her at the end, and, like, she accepts her death, and, you know, she loves her son. They kind of get their last goodbye.
I like that moment actually got to me too.
Yeah.
I feel like it was played more for laughs, especially with the way that Chris Hemsworth acted. But I was able to get emotion out of it because, I mean, it's a moment everyone can connect to. But I still feel like it was played for laughs. And I was like, it's weird.
A little bit.
I felt like it should have been more emotional.
I like the eat a salad thing.
That was funny. I like that.
How did Rocket get the stone out of...
He just poked her in the butt.
You think so?
And just, like, got it out and he ran.
You think so?
Yeah, he had that little thing. He, like, walks up behind her, the camera cuts, and then he runs out. So I'm pretty sure he just stuck it up her butt, got it out, and then ran.
But it's Rocket.
Yeah, that's so in character.
I think he got her in the forehead or something, man.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, of course I'm joking with the butt thing, but I mean, yeah, I think he just, like, stuck her, and then he's like, okay, we gotta go. And then I was like, what the hell bit me?
Yeah.
And then, yeah, that's it.
Let's see, and then Rhodes and Nebula go to, what planet is that? Okay, so it's the Temple of the Power Stone.
Yeah.
Why didn't Thanos get it earlier? Quill got in there pretty easy.
He did, yeah.
I got a good laugh, though, of that, calling him stupid, though, when he's like, the beginning of Guardians, he's just dancing, kicking lizards.
I like that, when you don't hear the music, it's just him singing. I thought that was funny. It reminded me of that YouTube video of Spider-Man 3 where they took out the music of him doing the pointy thing when he's a symbiote, and then it's just realistic audio, and it looks hilarious, and it's just so funny. It reminded me of that, but it's a good laugh for sure.
Yeah, I like that Nebula. So this is where the plot gets pushed forward a little bit.
Yeah,
because Nebula catches Nebula. Evil Nebula catches good Nebula and like steals her scalp thing. Her little boomerang gold. Is that a jewelry? What is that? Is that her brain? Is that a hard drive?
It's a
hat. Is it a power bank?
It's a hat.
Is it her power bank on her head?
I guess. I don't know why she took that off. What was that?
I don't know.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
I think she just wanted it.
Does this make her look cooler? It's like an upgrade.
I think maybe she knew that.
Does it give her +5 intelligence?
I think that maybe she took it because she knew it would help her be disguised when she meets her friends, I guess.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting out of it.
Is that the only thing that changes about her besides her soul, her
I
character,
guess,
her disposition?
Yeah, that's another thing too. Like, okay, so more experienced Nebula gets her ass handed to her by young Nebula.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't buy it. I mean, these heroes went through so much. They know battle already, and they know even more than their previous selves. Why are they getting their asses handed to them?
I feel like evil Nebula can just like do more evil shit.
Yeah, she's much more nasty. She's a nastier fighter. But
like, don't you think evil Superman would beat regular Superman in a fight?
Depending on how much experience the other one has.
No, I think evil Superman would probably win every time.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think it depends. I just found it weird because after all the fights that we saw them go through, their fighting abilities get diminished.
I think when you're a good guy, it just makes you weaker in general.
Yeah, I can see that for sure.
So that's why I think she lost, because she's not as evil as she used to be.
Yeah, even Captain America, when he fought himself, it was like, oh, you got your ass handed to you. What happened?
Mirror match. That's
mirror
what it's called. Yeah.
But yeah, it was just I don't know. Those little things kind of make me question, like, what? That doesn't make sense.
That was funny though, America's ass thing.
Yeah, I laughed. I definitely laughed. I think it's a joke that works.
And I think Ant-Man's probably one of the most useful characters in the MCU.
He is, actually.
He can do like so much things that nobody can do.
He had a lot to do in this film, and I love the fact that the movie gave him so much to do.
Yeah.
Because without him, unlike Carol Danvers, the Avengers wouldn't have completed the goal. Like Ant-Man actually had a purpose for being in there.
Yeah. But anyway, going back to Nebula and Rhodey.
Yeah.
So we get to see old Gamora.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what I like about this movie franchise, or at least what the Russos have done.
Yeah.
When someone dies, they stay dead, man. So like Gamora that died.
Oh yeah.
She's dead. She's gone forever. Loki's dead.
Yeah.
Everybody on Xandar's.
Yeah.
Everybody on Xandar's dead. So.
I do like it, but I mean, like, because I knew that they were gonna go back in time to get everyone back.
You knew Gamora was gonna come back?
Not Gamora. I knew that a past version of Gamora would make an appearance somehow, somewhere.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. Like with the big genocide and everything, and they just bring everyone back. I still feel like death doesn't have tension for me. I mean, I know that some people actually bid it, but I still feel like Marvel kind of lacks the balls to really commit to a solidified choice. I don't know. I mean, like, I liked what they did with the story and how they do it, but at the same time, death has no stakes anymore for me. I'm kind of like, all right, whatever.
Speaking of which, let's just transition into Natasha and Barton.
What's
his first name?
Clint.
Clint Barton. Natasha Romanoff and Clint Barton going to... I thought the planet was called Boromir, because I love Lord of the Rings.
Yeah!
It's called Voromir, right?
Yeah.
Totally different use of words. Just got to change the first letter.
Right.
So they're on planet Voromir, and they gotta... I honestly thought that Clint was gonna die.
Yeah.
I didn't think Natasha was gonna die.
I was on the same boat, because I thought Clint was gonna bite it.
Yeah.
And then Natasha pulls out her super martial arts, and she bites the bullet for him, and
that was a sad moment.
I cried.
Yeah.
I cried at that moment.
That was pretty sad.
Because you understand the fact that they're like best friends, and the fact that they had to lose each other, that was actually really heartbreaking for me.
Yeah, like throughout the whole franchise, they're always close. Like even in Civil War when they're fighting each other.
Yeah.
We're still friends, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we're still friends. So like, it just sucks, you know. And we didn't talk about Ronan at all.
Ronan, was he in it?
Oh, not Ronan, but what was his character? Clint Barton's not Hawkeye anymore.
Oh, yeah, the samurai.
Oh, is he called Ronan too?
That's what I gathered. Yeah.
Are they both called Ronan?
Yeah, that's why I thought the Guardians villain.
The Ronin.
Yeah.
As opposed to Ronan the Accuser.
Yeah.
Maybe they shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
But yeah, badass ninja guy now.
That was awesome. I want to see a movie about that now.
They had my favorite guy from Last Samurai in there, Ujio.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Sanada. What's the name? Sahara.
I don't know. I can't remember.
He's in Sunshine and he was in Speed Racer.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember his name, though.
Anyway, but yeah, so like Natasha dies and Clint gets the Soul Stone.
Mm-hmm.
What does the Soul Stone do?
I
know I've read it a bunch of
it
times,
do?
but I just don't. I feel like it's just.
The Soul Stone is what Vision has, right?
No, he has the Mind Stone.
He's a Mind Stone. So Soul Stone. Do you control them?
Hold souls. I've read it a long time ago, but I feel like for like the plot convenience for the movies, I feel like it's just the last step.
Yeah.
Gotta get the Soul Stone.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I don't know what it does.
Which Infinity Stone would you want? Not that.
I'd want
the Power Stone, Tesseract.
I would want. I like power. I'd want the Power Stone.
Yeah, so you can
honestly.
just do more curls.
I don't know. It's just an intimidating power. I think I would want that one the most.
I think I would want the Reality Stone. I think that's the coolest one.
But that's just a temporary fix, though, right?
Yeah, but you can just do crazy stuff, man.
Yeah, but then like the tree would become a tree after you're done with it. Like, I'm done with this tree, and it becomes a tree.
Yeah, it's fine. You know, you don't really destroy or change anything. You just kind of can mess with people and stuff.
Yeah.
Tesseract would be cool too, though.
Yeah, it would.
You can just go to work real quick.
I'd still like power.
No, wait, the Time Stone would be the best one.
Yeah, but I feel like it's so limited, though.
You could do anything, and then reverse time, and then just do it again.
But how much is anything, though? Because I mean, like, Thanos and Doctor Strange like did it to rewind like a couple minutes tops.
You can stop time, go into a bank, take all the money, start time again.
Yeah, but can't they see you? It doesn't like hide you from invisibility.
No, the cameras will stop working. All of time stops. That's the best stone.
I guess.
That's the good one.
I guess, yeah.
Oh yeah, Hulk goes to go get the Time Stone from the Ancient One.
That was cool. I like that a lot, honestly. I like the fact that he has interactions with her.
I like Tilda Swinton. I find her attractive in an androgynous kind of way.
Yeah.
I'll do. She would accept me. But anyway, so the Tesseract goes wrong, and then Tony and Steve have to go farther back in time. Mm-hmm. So this is when they go back to the 1970s, and you get that last Stan Lee cameo.
That was funny.
Was that actually him?
Yeah, they de-aged him, I think.
Was that actually him, though?
Yeah, I think so. I'm more than certain it was him.
That I'm driving a car at 93.
Yeah, he's still capable of driving a car.
He'd turn his head backwards like that. I don't know, man. I have questions. I have
you don't
doubts.
think that was him at all?
I don't think it was him.
I think it was. I think they just de-aged him and maybe put some green screen in there.
We'll find out in the special features.
That's true. Yep. We'll find out then.
So this is the part of the movie where I kind of thought it got a little too slow.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not a dad, and like that whole dad part, but where Tony gets to meet Howard and he gets to talk to him a little bit. I thought it kind of dragged on a little too long. So I did want Peggy to see Steve in the office though. I wish they did that. And then he like leaves before she like enters the office.
Yeah, I like that moment, but I feel like Steve got too close to the curtain, too close to the window. I feel like that was kind of a dumb decision on his part. He should have been closer to the door. Yeah. He's fucking like right here, and Peggy's just like looking at her like freaking phone or paperwork.
Yeah.
And then like all she had to do was look up, and Steve would have blew it. I felt like he made a dumb decision. He should have been way closer to the door and admired her from afar.
So that's I think that's the part of the movie that I think they could have like cut maybe like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Could have been a 2:55 movie.
Didn't feel like 3 hours though.
It didn't.
Yeah, I felt like it flowed pretty well.
It felt shorter than even like Civil War.
What else?
Am I missing out on anything? We
Yeah.
didn't miss any beats, right?
No, I don't think so. I think we're pretty caught up, yeah. So I mean, like just to recap real fast. I mean, even though I have minor complaints, it's nothing to make me diminish, I guess, a full star from the movie, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, I have my questions for sure, but I think the movie does a good job so far what we're talking about in kind of hiding them pretty well, especially upon a first watch and maybe a second watch.
Because now we're leading up to the big fight scene.
Yes.
And you think Peter Quill got brain damage from getting knocked out like that? They do that a lot in movies. Because he got like hit in the head, and then I think his head hit the ground.
Dude, he got hit by a freaking Iron Fist.
Yeah. Like I don't think he's doing very well after that. Man.
Yeah. But then Hulk also says
be-
that they erase it, right?
He could be dead. He could have killed Peter Quill right there.
Killed the best Peter Quill. We have a whole nother movie, man.
I don't know. I just thought about that just now.
I think Hulk's explanation is enough to kind of erase the inconsistency. Because if Steve goes back and puts everything back and nothing changed, then
I feel like Loki
kinda
still
get
gets
it.
away.
You do?
Yeah.
I'm
'Cause I
willing
feel
to
like-
buy that he doesn't.
Because Steve brings back the stones to when they took it in the 1970s. I don't think he goes back and stops his friends from trying to steal the stones back in the Avengers movie. So I feel like that made like a tangent in time that Loki gets away with
Maybe.
the Tesseract.
Maybe actually that's kind of something to think about.
Right?
Yeah, because I didn't really think about that, but you're right. Honestly, I didn't think about that.
I don't know, guys. Whenever we post this, just come talk to me because I feel like only our friends listen to this.
Oh yeah,
But we're branching out.
Yeah.
Slowly, we're branching out.
we have one loyal fan, Miley.
Let's
so
talk
thank
about
you very much.
Let's talk about this, Miley, and we'll have you on the podcast at some time.
Oh, so real quick, we're gonna take a real 5-second break from talking about Endgame, but I have a good recommendation to recommend when we bring her on.
Recommendation to recommend. What is it?
Oh, what did I say? I have a good recommendation movie for when we bring Miley on the podcast.
Is it
Cause
Save the Last Dance?
no, it's
Is it Stomp the Yard?
no, it's something else.
Is it?
It came out last year, I think, but it's no. I'm not gonna say anything. But
Okay, we'll talk about it with her later.
yeah, because I want to bring her in for that
Okay.
to see what her thoughts are.
Shout out to Miley.
Yeah, she's awesome. I like her a lot.
So they get the stones together. They make the Hulk glove. He's made of gamma, so he doesn't. Is there something we're missing out during that part?
You know, I like the fact that Thor feels so bad. He is so eager for the gauntlet. I feel like it speaks a lot about his character. I like those moments with Thor, like when he's not a
Oh,
bumbling
he wants
idiot.
to do it because he's the strongest Avenger, right?
Yeah, but I took it as like he just feels so guilty.
That he didn't kill
Yeah.
Thanos when he could have.
And even when he decapitated him at the beginning and Rocket asked, "What did you do?" and Thor's like, "I went for the head."
Yeah.
Like, dude, I got choked up because the way he delivered those lines, I'm like, "Oh, fuck."
And it wasn't like getting vengeance doesn't make it better.
Yeah, exactly.
And like, he still suffered afterwards, you know?
I love those decisions that Chris Hemsworth made
Yeah.
because it really speaks about the pain that his character feels, and I like it a lot.
I just wish he would act better in his other movies.
You know, I didn't. The only movie I saw him in, other than Avengers, is Rush, and I thought he did pretty good in that one.
You didn't watch Black Hat?
I did not. I missed Black Hat.
You didn't watch that, they're staying at the hotel.
Oh, Bad Times at El
Yeah, that
Tahoe.
movie. Bad Times at the El Royale.
Royale. Yeah.
That movie sucked.
Really? I
He
didn't
was
see
the
it.
worst actor in the movie, too.
What?
He was terrible.
I didn't see it. I didn't watch
But
it.
his
yet.
abs look really good.
Oh yeah, he's a freaking
But his-
fitness nut.
But his acting was really bad.
Really? Oh,
was
I'm interested
terrible.
now. Okay, I gotta watch it.
It was really bad.
Okay, I'm interested to see it.
If you like that movie, I'll be really upset.
I'll spend some time watching it. Maybe I'll watch it at work today.
Oh man, please, please watch it and tell me what you think. It's really bad, man.
Okay, I will watch it.
So Hulk does the snap,
Yeah.
and then right as he do the snap, before or after Thanos comes back?
Before Thanos
Before.
comes back, yeah.
So he snaps and then Thanos comes back.
Thanos comes back, yep. And
Shoots up the Avengers headquarters.
Yep. And
Everyone gets separated.
mhm.
And then it starts basically 40 minutes of pure bliss.
Is it really 40 minutes of them scrapping?
Yeah, they said it was about 40 minutes of fight scenes.
Didn't feel like 40 minutes. Holy
No, 'cause
shit.
there's so much stuff going on.
Wow.
You know, and like,
It's gonna be a long YouTube clip for anyone to look up.
yeah, man.
I didn't realize it was 40 minutes. Holy shit.
I guess it starts there. I think that's where the 40 minutes starts.
Yeah.
All the way to the end when
Wow.
Tony does the snap.
I didn't even figure. Holy shit.
Well, it starts with a snap, and then it ends with a snap.
Yeah.
I like that.
definitely. It's nice. I like these little moments that the Russos put in.
How
there.
much weight do you think the Hulk was holding up?
Uh,
It looked like a lot. It looked like several stories of debris he was holding.
I don't know. The building looked kind of small, like from the other shots that we've seen in the film.
Yeah.
It didn't look like it was the Avengers building or anything.
Maybe Professor Hulk is just a weak ass, like you said.
I wouldn't doubt it because he does look significantly less intimidating. Like in size and every.
Just
in
because
size
your
and
muscles
everything.
are smaller doesn't mean you're weaker, Randall.
Well, no, but I mean, like this Hulk has this presence about him, and then
You're just obsessed with muscles.
no,
I think he's just as strong and he's smart.
no, he's much. I like Professor Hulk as a character much better. He's so much more engaging. I love him.
Hulk takes stairs. You like that guy better?
No, no. I just think I think he's more powerful than Professor Hulk. But I thought that moment was funny. I like that moment.
Okay, where does War Machine get his other suit?
Tony?
The building's destroyed. Is it just another suit sitting next to his broken suit?
Oh shit! I didn't think about that.
Yeah, you got an upgraded suit, man. Where'd it come from?
You're
he have-
right, dude.
Does he have one of those nano things in his chest?
I didn't think about it because he exits the suit because the building got destroyed and he has to get out of
and
it.
he gets a beefier suit.
I did not think about that. Holy
Yeah.
shit! Where did that suit come from?
What's up, guys? What's going on?
It's true. Damn, I didn't think about that.
So Clint Barton gets that really cool tunnel scene.
That was cool. I like
Yeah.
that scene a lot.
He actually had the Infinity Gauntlet for a while.
Yeah, he did. He was hauling ass, man.
And then, while that's all going on, what else is going on? So, and then Thor and Cap and Iron Man.
That was cool.
Oh, man.
That was a very fan orgasmic moment, honestly. I love.
Thor's just standing there staring at him.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Oh, yeah. See, this is what we forgot.
Yeah.
Thor gets Mjolnir back.
Yeah,
And he's still worthy. That was. I really like that moment.
You know, I do too, because like when he got it, when he summoned it, I'm like, oh, so they just did that so that he could have it, and it felt kind of forced to me. But then when he says I'm still worthy, I'm like, oh, it makes sense.
That's what that was about.
Yeah, so I kind of like the fact that it happened. I was put off by it by first when he said I'm worthy.
He was a broken character, man.
Yes, yeah,
After he killed Thanos, he just was like, I don't know who I am, and he's lost.
yeah, exactly.
But he's still worthy to wield Mjolnir, so that was a big thing for his character.
yeah,
And I
for
think
sure.
it led to, honestly, the best part of the movie. So they duke it out with Thanos.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize he was that strong.
Dude, Thanos was beast, man, and that's why I think Thor got depowered because he wasn't really holding up a candle to Thanos here. Whereas in Infinity War, I felt like after he got Stormbreaker, he could have gone toe to toe with him.
Yeah.
But then Thor was slacking.
It's good. It's not because of the gut, Randall.
No, I'm just saying. I think it's because he didn't do anything for 5 years, you know, and just naturally.
But he's a god.
Yeah,
You think Loki works out? You think he goes on marathon runs?
I don't think Loki.
I don't think he does anything.
I think Loki was active throughout the entire time, though. I mean, like, he was on adventures.
Yeah.
Thor wasn't on anything for 5 years. He was hardly letting his fight reflexes diminish. He probably was only lifting kegs of beer.
No, I think his reaction time went up.
You think so?
Yeah, he's playing Fortnite. There's studies that say playing video games increases your reaction time. So I think he was training his mind.
He was training his mind.
He's training his mind.
Oh, okay.
So that fight scene was dope.
It was. I liked the fight scene. It was great.
How is Captain America? Okay, he has his shield. I feel like he should have got way more beaten up. Screw it. Let's just talk about the hammer. He gets the hammer.
Yeah.
And he fucking wombos on Thanos with his shield.
Oh, fucking awesome.
Oh man, everyone cheered in my theater. Was your theater full?
My theater was full, and everyone cheered at that moment. It was really great. But yeah, he gets the hammer, and he wails on him for a little bit.
So my theater, I watched it 3D IMAX at Dole.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the AC was broken the whole time. It was like I was doing what is that, hot yoga?
Yeah.
It was like hot yoga, but I'm sitting down watching Infinity, the Endgame.
Yeah.
I had like, I don't think I had any water left in my body by the time the movie ended.
Yeah.
It was fucking hot, man. But I still enjoyed the movie. Like when Cap gets the freaking hammer and he starts wailing on him.
Yeah.
Oh man. And then Thor's like, I knew it.
Yeah, that was a cool moment, man.
Ultimate validation.
Yeah.
This is why I love comic books, man.
Yeah, no, they're very entertaining and they're very heartwarming too. And they play moments really big, which I think succeeds for them. You know?
And it's the whole fight scene. It represents everything that I love about comic book. Like, you know, when they do the big annual events when they just cross everyone's and each other's comic books.
Yeah.
This is what this movie is, man. It's like that. You know, it's like it's just spectacular. Like every panel, every shot, you know, is just fucking beautiful. There's just multiple people in it.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, and then Cap gets his Jon Snow.
Oh
scene.
Yeah.
His shield's broken. He's standing up.
Yeah.
I in my head I wanted him to say I can do this all day thing again, but
yeah,
it
would have been too much. It would have been way too much.
It's overused.
It would have been too much.
He stands up. He's all beaten up, but he's still like, oh man.
Yeah.
Cap didn't know that.
Oh
everyone
no,
was coming up.
He was gonna go down fighting, and that's one of the things that people love about Captain America is that he can be overpowered or whatever. He's gonna fight to his last breath, and that's what people love about him.
And then you hear on his comms link. Cap, can you hear me?
Yeah.
On your left. Which is a callback to freaking Winter Soldier.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my god! And then Falcon comes in, and then T'Challa and all his goons come in.
Yep. It was a, you know, as much as I didn't want everyone to be resurrected because I think death is stupid at that point.
Nope, it was awesome.
No, I liked that moment because it was good to see everybody back again. I still think they diminished the effect of death now, but I think the moment worked. You know.
Doctor Strange comes in with his wizard army.
Yeah.
Oh, man. He didn't really do much, though. Well, my brother said Strange was holding up the waterfall, but... Yeah. Come on, man. In Infinity War, when he cloned himself and he,
Yeah,
turned,
that was awesome.
You know, I don't know. I think he's way too powerful. They had to nerf him down for this part of the movie.
Yeah, especially with what he was pulling out, freaking tentacles out of the ground. Holy shit, who's gonna stop this guy?
But yeah, everybody came in and they fought, man, and it was fucking beautiful, dude.
Yeah. Everyone
had shit to do, and it was just 40 minutes just flew by.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I like the fact that everyone's back. I like the reunion with Parker and Stark. It's a bunch of moments that...
They hugged. It was a real hug, too, you know?
You know, these moments really got to me emotionally. And even though I have my gripes with the death thing, I'm gonna say I legitimately enjoyed them. And I think they worked out really well, you know?
Where did Valkyrie get a Pegasus?
Huh? I don't know. Where did she come from?
It's
not like she had it in Ragnarok or anything.
She didn't. Where did she get that from?
Asgard's destroyed.
Yeah.
Where the fuck did she get that horse?
I guess they have a breeding... I guess they have a breeding planet.
Yeah, but they... Oh, gee.
They have winged horses still.
That's so dumb.
Planet Valkyrie.
Planet Valkyrie, yep. Are we gonna talk about the final moment?
Let's talk about this first. So,
okay.
I don't know. I know, okay, it was cool. Why did they have that all-female thing?
Because progression.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Couldn't they have all just been fighting together and not have to highlight that all the females are cool too?
That's the thing that I am starting to resent about Marvel. They're being... What's the word I'm trying to use? They're trying too hard to be political. They're not even being seamless about it.
Isn't the most political thing you can do is have everyone equally fighting with each other?
Exactly, yes. You know? For sure.
And the only reason why this bothers me, what did Mantis do, honestly?
Yeah, what does she do? She can, make people fall asleep, but that's about it.
What did she do? She can't... she's not like Gamora, who's super strong. She's not like like Carol. She can just blast through anybody.
Yeah.
You know who else was wrecking? Valkyrie, fucking badass.
Scarlet Witch, I like her character a lot.
Oh, and then Rescue, Pepper Potts in her blue, her blue Iron Man suit.
But yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing that I don't like what Marvel's doing, and I think it did start with Captain Marvel, is that they are apparently trying to push this political agenda.
They're catering to their audience.
Yes, and anyone who knows me, that's one of the worst things you can do. Like, just tell a story, you know? Don't pander to anybody. Tell a story.
But, you know, this movie is all fan service, so why not a little bit more fan service, right?
I guess, but I mean, like, just that moment, it just felt so forced.
Just kind of, yeah, it was super forced.
Yeah.
But then Scarlet Witch comes in and she just fucking wrecks.
That was an amazing moment. I fucking cried, dude. In fact, I wanted Scarlet Witch to, like, freaking end up, like, do it!
Because, like, when she comes back to life, what is she coming back to? The moment when she lost everything.
Oh, she's coming back for revenge, dude.
Yeah, so she's gonna go in hard.
Yeah. And that's what I love. It's because everyone knows this struggle that the character went through, and we're on her side, we're rooting for her. And when she attacks, we all know why she's doing it.
Does that mean her hex powers can, like, break vibranium? Because whatever stuff that Thanos' helicopter sword was made out of, that was, like, smashing into Cap's shield.
But she didn't break that sword, though,
She broke it. That's why you have to get rid of it, yeah.
No, but he threw the sword to stop Danvers from going in the time thingy. So it wasn't broke. I think she just disarmed him, right?
Oh, okay.
Like,
sure?
she was wrecking his... She was,
you have to fresh your mind.
She was wrecking his armor, for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't think the armor is equivalent to his sword.
Thank God for the wizards, by the way. Because if they didn't have those wizards there, everyone would have died.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I think the Scarlet Witch moment was so good. In fact, I think that could quite possibly be my favorite moment in the film, honestly. Because I was just, like, rooting for her. I'm like, oh my god, she's up for blood. She wants this. I was just so pumped in that moment.
And then Spider-Man activates kill mode on his suit.
Oh, that was awesome, man. I just thought that was so great.
Killing everybody.
I was like, yeah, it makes sense. I mean, like, freaking do it, man.
And then, like, T'Challa's suit, like, that's, like, I think that's when it comes in most handy.
Yeah, for sure.
It's because he was getting knocks, and then, like, he was, like, doing that, like, bishop punch or whatever that is that he does.
Mm-hmm. I thought, I think he was very useful in the film, especially with what he was doing and everything.
And then fucking Ant-Man turned the hugest I've ever seen him be.
Oh yeah, when he slugs that freaking snake thing, I was like, yeah, it's freaking awesome.
I wonder how many orange slices he had to eat after that.
You know, those orange slices thing, like, it wasn't in Ant-Man 1. Why was it? Well, he just needs fruit or something? He just needs something acid?
He needs some vitamin C. He needs some electrolytes, man. So, like, takes it out of him every time.
Yeah.
So then finally it comes to the end. Captain Marvel grabs the... Okay, so let's talk about this.
Yeah.
She gets her powers from the Tesseract.
Yeah.
How is she more strong than all the Infinity Stones? No, okay, my friend said he didn't activate the power of the stones yet.
No, he didn't.
But he had the glove on his hand?
He had the glove on his hand, but he didn't do anything with it.
Oh, okay. And then he took the power stone off and he punched her.
Yeah. So, like when he had, like, I guess the power coursed through his veins, but he didn't activate nothing. Then Carol's like, oh, hell no. She grabs the gauntlet trying to make him not snap or whatever.
Like, he punched her in the forehead and it didn't do anything.
Yeah, he headbutt her. And then, like...
Oh, was it a headbutt?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, he's holding her back. Carol's, like, kind of slowly getting up. He's like, fuck this, you're going down. Then he headbutts her and he's like, okay. Apparently that's not doing anything. And then Cameron's like flies, and like I was like, okay, this is kind of becoming a problem. And he's like, oh look, Power Stone grabs that and sucks her out.
I thought that was kind of cool.
It was, because it shows how smart he is. You know, he's not only a great fighter, but he's a tactician.
Wouldn't it have been smarter if he took the time stone and froze time?
I don't know if the time stone works like that though. Does it?
Doesn't it?
I thought it only reverses things to a certain point, and
then
you have
Doctor
to let
Strange,
it go.
doesn't he freeze time?
He reverses it every time he dies.
Why don't you just reverse time and just grab the Infinity Gauntlet and...
Snapped her?
Yeah.
I mean, adrenaline of battle, right? You have to...
I guess so. Yeah. I guess he was thinking in the moment.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it now. It's an opportune moment.
Yeah.
Is Thanos dumber in this movie than in Infinity War?
Yep. I think he's a much less compelling villain in this movie than he was in Infinity War. Because Infinity War, I was so fascinated with his character. And then when he won at the end, I cried for him.
Yeah.
but
because he was at peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in this film, I just felt like he was just another regular bad guy.
Yeah, but I think, because they had all the stones already, he had no stones.
Yeah.
I think he was just kind of freaking out, and he just had to go in hard. So maybe that's why he wasn't as intelligent with his strategy. Like, his strategy was get the stones back.
Yeah, and I feel like it's definite use for the story being told for sure. But I don't know. The way that they did it, I didn't care about who Thanos was.
It didn't seem as methodical as he was in Infinity War.
I just lost interest in him as a villain at that point. And I'm not gonna lie, that part I was disappointed. I was kind of like, what's going on?
We'll talk about this after. We'll do unanswerable questions afterwards.
Yeah.
We'll be like questions that we have. I'm sure you probably have some questions too.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so Tony gets the stones off the gauntlet.
Yeah.
And he says his most famous line.
The phrase that started it all.
I am Iron Man.
Yep.
And he snaps and he destroys everybody, all the bad guys.
Yeah.
I wish he destroyed all the bad guys. Galactus.
Oh, he doesn't know about that. Like, how's he gonna know?
I guess so. So he does it. He snaps and he dies.
Yeah.
He's been tired since Iron Man 3. Like, I like that. It was a continuing storyline from when the Shane Black movie
from
that
2012.
He's been having anxiety. He's freaking out. He doesn't know how to calm down.
Yeah.
And like he's always worried about those space guys.
Yep.
So I didn't like that. I don't know, that whole father-son thing with Peter. Just always kind of Peter Parker.
Oh, you didn't like it?
I don't think he should have had so much time with Peter. I think it should have been all Pepper. Because Pepper didn't...
No, that's true, though. I agree with that. Absolutely.
It's probably my least favorite scene in the movie, to be honest. Because like he took a lot of time with Peter, and like...
Yeah.
It should have been Pepper, who's like the mother of the child they made together.
Yeah. I understand it because, Tony is the one that got Peter into superhero antics. I get it.
Yeah.
But... Dude, the wife got to take precedence, man.
Yeah. Like, Peter's not his actual son.
Yeah, I was waiting for Pepper to... Okay, you've had enough time. Just get out my way.
Yeah. I thought it was a little... Maybe, like, cut it in half. I would have been happier.
Yeah.
And give that time to Pepper, because, like, that's his love of his life, man.
Exactly. I didn't like... I mean, I got it, but at the same time, like, when Pepper's, like, behind him, like... Okay, look, kid, you gotta move.
Yeah, it's my husband.
Yeah.
But I love you can rest now, we'll be okay.
I like that line too. It got me.
I got choked up a little bit.
Like when he snapped and you saw how sick Tony looked, I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
He's gone. He's gonna go. And I started crying at that point, because like it's this hero we've been following since 2008.
And this is the guy. He's been the guy of the whole franchise.
Because he, like, to me anyway, he's the most likable, the most charismatic, and the most layered, I think, character in all of the Marvel Cinematic Universe films. So to see him go, it's kind of like, it's a smart decision, but it's very heartbreaking and very, not satisfying to see him die, but you get it. You get why he had to go.
And Gwyneth Paltrow, she sold that scene.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
There was a little bit of hope left in me, and I was like, oh, come on, just be alive. But when they faded out, I was like, oh, he's dead.
Yeah. I like the fact that they did it. Because, I mean, there is some sense of death, kind of. And I'm glad that they ended it with the guy who started it all. Because it was very... It felt complete. It definitely felt complete for him to go.
And then the ending was sad. The funeral at the house.
Funeral was sad. Cried again.
Everybody's there.
Yep. It was just tears from then on, man. It was emotional. It was very good.
Good ending to a movie. It feels like a full circle. Like I feel like it gave so much homage to all of it.
Yeah.
And it came back to itself at the end.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's like it couldn't have ended any better, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely agree.
Does this movie do better or worse than what you expected?
It met my expectations for sure. And that includes my excitements as well as my disappointments.
I wanted more people to die, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. That, like I said, like with my whole complaint about death is irrelevant, it's very apparent with this film. Like, not enough people bit the bullet, and the stakes weren't even that I guess consequential. Because only who died? Black Widow and Tony. That's it, right?
Gamora.
Oh, I mean, like in this movie.
Future Gamora.
But yeah, I mean, like,
Well,
really-
Steve kind of dies.
Oh, but that's not. I don't count that. I mean, like, he
gets his dance.
Yeah,
I think that was beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Do you think he should have gave the shield to Falcon or to Bucky?
Why? No, it should have been Bucky.
It should have been Bucky, right?
Yeah, I don't understand why Bucky's like, you go. It's like, no, that's your best friend,
That's
dude.
my best
Yeah.
friend. Since 1940,
Yeah.
42.
Exactly.
Or
So,
not
like-
even that, since they're kids.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, I kind of wanted Steve to go, oh, hey, Sam, can you get Bucky over there or something?
I wish they both went. Bucky said his good. I don't know. I understand why Falcon gets the shield because he does actually become Cap for a certain
Yeah,
amount of time,
yeah.
but doesn't Bucky also become Cap?
Absolutely, yeah.
So,
That's why I, like,
Bucky's his best friend, man.
Yeah, that's why I didn't agree with Sam getting it, because
Yeah.
it doesn't feel rewarded, honestly. I felt like Bucky getting it is much more of a reward, because they were best friends, they fought, Captain did everything for him, Bucky turned out to be a valiant hero. He deserved it.
You know what would have been cool if old Steve Rogers like bent the shield and like broke it in half and gave it to both of them.
No! What kind of moment was that?
Like, oh man, Steve is still strong. Like,
I would think he went on some Asgardian steroids at that point, man. It's like, fuck, when could you do this? It's like, oh yes, I gave him some Asgardian steroids, and he visited me in Asgard before it got blown to shit.
well, yeah, he gets his last dance with Peggy. That was nice.
I'm glad it ended that way, because I think that was a beautiful moment for the man to go back in time and live out his life. You know, I thought that was great.
Okay. That's kind of.
It's the long review.
That's the long review.
I still gotta get Will's opinion on this.
Let's talk about some questions that we've had.
Okay.
Do you think it's weird when... Do you think it'll be weird... Oh, 4 out of 4, by the way. 4 out of 4.
Oh yeah, definite
Four,
four.
four,
Definite
four.
4-star.
But let's talk about weird stuff now that we thought about. And this is thoughts I've had since watching the movie. What happens when Cap meets Sharon for the first time? His So they're not related. They're not related, right? It's on on Peggy's side.
Yeah.
So do you think he meets her as a baby and be like, oh yeah, I smashed that?
Yeah, I think it's a Return of the Jedi moment. You know?
Kind of like, oh yeah. Can't take that back.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's
Yeah.
a definite Return of the Jedi moment. Because, I mean, like, I was under the impression that Peggy hooked up with somebody else. But if it's Steve that she hooked up with, then that means he kissed his own blood.
No, I think it's probably like her brother's, because that's her niece, right?
Oh.
So niece is probably like her brother's daughter.
Oh, okay.
Or like her brother's daughter's daughter.
Does Peggy have siblings?
I don't know, but hopefully she does.
Yeah, exactly.
Then it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
What happened to the Vision?
Oh, yeah, he was just fucking gone.
Was he uploaded into a computer? Did they forget about him? Was he still in Wakanda? What's going on?
I
thought we were gonna see him again, but I guess he's still like all gray faced, lying on the ground,
I think he's dead.
covered by leaves.
Yeah.
Is he gonna come back in the Wanda and Vision show? I feel like he is. I feel like he's in a computer in Wakanda.
I think so too. I think his voice will make an appearance. I don't know if he'll be Vision totally though.
Yeah.
I think he'll just kind of be this computer. But yeah, I took it as Vision was already dead, so they didn't bring him back.
I really like the fight scene, but I kind of wish it had Peter. My dream would be if they brought Peter Jackson in to do the end fight scene. Because I feel like Peter Jackson, I think he's the best at doing these epic war scenes.
Yeah,
Because it's never messy. It kind of felt messy.
Yes,
Even though
it
it's
did.
everything I ever wanted in a movie, and it
Yeah.
like stepped it up beyond anything I've ever seen. I felt like if it had the steady hand of like a Peter Jackson directing the fight scenes, it would have had a better flow to it.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're right. It did feel messy. It felt kind of sloppy, honestly.
It felt like me mixing two of my boxes of toys together and just everyone bashing into each other.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
I don't know. I just like how how he did Two Towers when he did the Battle of Helm's Deep.
Yeah.
Like within the fight scene, there are all these like mini plot points that happen. You know, that ended up in them losing or them kind of gaining small victories.
Yeah.
Like when Gimli and Aragorn end up on the bridge and they start like, you know, have that little victory.
Yeah.
Even though they're losing the war.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then Gandalf shows up at the end and they, you know, they destroy everybody. But I don't know. I kind of wanted more of that in there.
Yeah, Peter Jackson would have handled that kind of material better, and it would have felt more rewarding, I suppose. Because I mean, like, just even like little cameos that these characters do, you feel like it's kind of like ill-timed, really. I think that's what I took out of it. I felt like some of the cameos during the fights were ill-timed.
How about I felt like Peter Quill kind of got away with it. The only repercussion he got was getting kicked in the balls twice.
He got away with what?
Having Thanos win.
Oh, yeah, like his whole existence is for a joke.
You don't
in
think
that movie?
You don't think his friends would be like, dude, you kind of fucked us, man.
Yeah, I thought that was weird. I mean, you would think that kind of character would have more repercussions, but they just didn't.
Like his punishment is Gamora like runs away from the battle and he has to go find her now.
I guess.
And like have her fall in love with him again.
It's kind of.
If it's that, then he wins. He gets Gamora back.
Yeah.
He doesn't get any. He should go to like comic book jail for at least a little bit, or like do some comic book community service. Be like, hey man, you like basically caused the universe to end.
Yeah.
Or half of it to end. You gotta pick up leaves, dude.
Yeah.
And he'd probably be like, fine, I'll pick up leaves.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see. I like that they kill Thanos twice. I thought that was kind of cool. He dies at the beginning. He dies again at the end.
Yeah.
I think he's one of those villains you do kind of gotta kill him twice to really get that satisfaction.
Yeah, and it makes sense too. You know, I mean, like they're out for blood, and then they're preventing something from happening.
I love how he dies both times, man. The first time he dies, he's like satisfied with what he did. He did what he had to do. And then the last time he died, he just sits down and he
goes.
He just goes. He accepts defeat. That's what it looked like to me. That he was like,
Yeah.
oh, I lost.
I took it as, well, I mean, like I didn't like Thanos in this movie, but thinking about the previous movie and how he goes in this one, I felt sad because, you know, if you think about it, he did have a noble goal.
Most likable villain, you think?
Like ever?
In the MCU?
I still like, well, Loki's an anti-hero now.
Yeah.
So I guess straight villain, I like Thanos.
I think he is, yeah.
I still like Loki, but I understand that he changed from villain to anti-hero. So.
Yeah. I feel like James Gunn's getting a nice reward after almost losing the franchise.
Yeah.
Is Thor going to be canon part of the Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yes, I think so.
That was a funny bit at the end. It's like, Drax is like, you should fight. Fight to be a leader.
Yeah. I like Thor's little thing. He's like, of course,
you're the leader. Of course.
I don't know, I like that. I thought that was funny. I thought that was pretty great.
Thor's in the Guardians, you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's a thing.
Is Meek and Korg in the Guardians too? Because I feel like they'll fit.
They should be.
Yeah.
But I feel like they're still dicking around on Minecraft. Or Fortnite.
New Asgard.
Yeah, I think they're still dicking around over there.
Is Marvel done? Or is there more left in their tank?
I think...
I feel like they blew their load on this one. Like everything.
I think Marvel should be done. I don't think it will be a reality, but I think they should be done. Because they gave it their all with this one. But it's so obvious that they're going to make sequels upon sequels upon sequels.
You think this should be the mic drop and they just walk away from the Marvel franchise?
Hell yeah.
How much better can you get than this?
I don't think you can.
What was it, like a 1.2 or 1.6 billion opening weekend?
Wow, really?
Something like that.
Dude, I don't think they can top this, like, at all. I think they need to...
Don't quote me on that.
I think they need to count their blessings, pick up their rewards, and leave on the high ground.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, honestly,
I do want a third Guardians movie though.
I'd have to see a trailer to see how interested I would be.
Honestly, that's the only movie I want to see would be a third Guardians. I don't even want to see Far From Home.
I don't either. And the reason being is because I feel like...
Phase 4 is going to end with Jake Gyllenhaal. Come on!
I feel like Spider-Man Homecoming, fucking Far From Home.
Yeah.
It's just going to, like, we had such a big moment. Like, what else can they do? Mm-hmm. You know, and like, we're gonna end with a Spider-Man movie after a big team-up movie? It's weird.
It might be the palate cleanser / future of the MCU, which is what I'm hoping for. But I don't know if we're gonna get that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is one thing because you brought it up. Okay, so they're in the present day, right? When they fight Thanos for the last time.
Yeah.
And that's 5 years later from Infinity War.
Mm-hmm.
Why is Ned, Peter Parker's friend, still in high school?
Ooh!
Dude, I saw that. I'm like, what the fuck? They got held the fuck back? They're still in high school. That's 5 years later.
That's a plot hole.
Yeah.
That's a big plot hole.
It doesn't even look like college. That's their high school.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? What? Did Ned fail for years because he's so depressed?
Maybe Ned got dusted.
I don't think that's it.
You don't think it is?
No, because his face when he sees Peter, it's the face of, oh my god, you're back. I missed you. I can't believe you're alive. That's the face that I got from him.
So he didn't get dusted.
That's what I think. I think Ned survived, and
Maybe
he was
like so depressed that his best friend died that he just didn't go to school.
That he just like kept failing. Like,
yeah.
Isn't that like? Can't you get expelled at that point?
Maybe he's a teacher now.
Carrying a backpack? Was wearing the same
why
clothes?
Why not?
When I saw that, I'm like when I saw Peter meet with Ned, I'm like, oh, okay, Peter's in high school. Then they reunite. I'm like,
wait,
this is 5 years later. High school's only 4 years, and isn't in Homecoming? Weren't they juniors?
Yeah.
So like, the fuck?
Let me try to save this. Maybe they went back.
I don't think you can.
No, they went back to where they came from, right? When they came back in time?
No, they came back to the present.
Yeah.
That was the present day.
Oh, man.
That was the 5 years later mark.
Oh, they messed up.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, I don't know. I would have preferred if Peter visits Ned at home or something.
Oh, that means Vision's super dead.
Oh, yeah, he's fucking rust. He's freaking rust, man. He's the freaking vines ate him up. He's gone. He's in the ground.
Maybe Siri had him in like a jump drive and then they went up to his vine and they're like, oh, man.
Gee.
He's been sitting there for 5 years.
Yeah. It's like, I'm just waiting for someone to let me out so I can talk again. Like, Christ,
like,
man.
sorry, you gotta wait, man. Your body's messed up.
But yeah, that was like one thing I'm like, I do not think so.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that was a major thing for me.
They'd all be in college. Peter's like held back, man. Well, we'll see what happened in Far From Home. Maybe they'll answer that question.
They're freaking still. I know they're still in high school. So gonna make it not one lick.
That's a big one. Yeah, and I'm just generally I'm just kind of interested in what they're gonna do with these TV shows now.
Yeah,
because they're gonna have a Hawkeye TV show. They're gonna have a Scarlet Witch TV show.
Yeah,
they're gonna have the Loki show.
Right. I see. The only one that I can agree with getting their own TV show is maybe Scarlet Witch, because I feel like she can hold a movie. But
I know Feige's like behind
a TV
all
show
of it. So
yeah. But I don't know. I mean, like every other character, it feels like they're being taken out of their element.
Yeah.
It's like Loki belongs as a secondary character. He doesn't fit as a lead.
I don't think he can carry a show like Well, he can. He's Tom Hiddleston, but
yeah, but
he's more interesting when he's he's not the main character.
Exactly. Kind of like with Jack Sparrow, how he's more interesting as a side character.
When you make him a lead, then nobody wants to watch it anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
I get that. But yeah, I think I kind of agree too. I feel like they blew their load. I don't know if I look forward to it anymore in Marvel, because like I feel like this was like the coup de grace, man. That's the big climax.
Yeah.
I thought, there was that fear that Marvel was like that superhero genre was oversaturated like 5-10 years ago. Mm-hmm. But it's still here, and this happened, and it's like the biggest movie ever.
Yep.
I'm probably gonna watch it maybe at least 5 more times.
I'll go see it again too, definitely.
I'll see it at least 1 more time. If I watch 5 more times, that's 15 hours gone.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll probably watch it at least 2 more times. Make it a nice 9 hours.
Yeah, it's a good movie. I don't think it's as good as Infinity War. But I think it's definitely a 4-star film.
Yeah.
No questions. I think it does a lot right, and it takes chances at times. So.
And it was a celebration, you know?
Yeah. You know, honestly, it's also kind of hard to rate this movie too.
Yeah.
Because I feel like on its own it doesn't stand strong. Like it's a requirement for you to watch everything to watch that movie.
Almost every line in the movie was a throwback to every other line in the previous movies, you know?
Yeah, for
so
sure.
it was nice. And it doesn't stand on its own. I would like to watch Infinity War and then watch Endgame.
Yeah.
Like at home. Like not in theaters. Like I want to go directly into the second movie.
Yeah.
But man, they did it right. Every character had their moments again, and I don't know, Russo brothers, they better be paying you a lot of money for this.
Yeah, exactly.
That was some magic you guys pulled off.
No, it was great. I freaking loved what they were doing, for sure.
Yeah. And congrats to everybody, man. To us.
Yeah.
Congratulations to the fans. Congratulations to the actors and everybody that worked on that movie, because this is like people are going to remember this forever, man. Mm-hmm. This is a big moment for geeks and to movie geeks and to, you know, everybody that just kind of wasn't cool in high school, and even the people who were cool in high school.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, Marvel basically owns everything that made me uncool in high school.
Yeah.
And they've made it cool.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Star Wars now. Everybody loves fucking Marvel characters. I never thought that was going to happen. Everybody loves DC characters.
Yeah. And
it's a weird world we live in now, man.
You know, even though I have my gripes with some of the Marvel films, I mean, like, I do give my share of 4-star films, you know?
Yeah.
And I acknowledge when they do something amazing. You know, I feel like Endgame is another one that's added to their amazing ranks.
It's probably going to break every record.
Oh, no question.
Yeah.
No question. I think it's going to beat Avatar.
It shattered the opening weekend records.
Yeah. Like, that was awesome. It's really awesome to...
As we're talking about this movie, I'm 100% sure every theater is full.
Yep. No questions. What is your favorite and least favorite scene?
Favorite scene... Cap getting the hammer, man. That was the big turn in the movie.
Yeah.
And I guess the Hell Hydra, I really like that. that was really sneaky.
Yeah, it's funny. It's a good moment. I like that moment.
Oh, he's gonna fight everybody. Like, Hell Hydra. Just walks out like a gangster.
Yeah.
I don't know. That whole fight scene at the end is my favorite too, man.
Yeah.
Let's add favorite character in the movie to this one.
Okay.
Least favorite scene, probably Peter taking too much time with Tony as he's like moments away from death.
Yeah.
And then like I can just see, if you pan out from that shot, you just see Pepper standing behind him, like tapping her foot, like, my husband's dying, can I talk to him?
Exactly.
So that's probably my least favorite. Mm-hmm. Maybe Howard and Tony talking, that was kind of that could have been cut down.
Yeah.
How about you? Favorite, least favorite? And then we'll do favorite character after that.
I have a couple favorite scenes because I think there are multiple ones I really love. I think, you know what? I don't know what's number one for me, but I think my tie for number one is Scarlet Witch versus Thanos.
Oh man, she went in hard.
Dude, that was such an amazing moment. I loved it.
That look on her face too. She's like, I'm gonna kill you now.
Yeah. And I love that line, like, you took everything from me. I don't even know you. Oh, you will. I was like, fucking get him, witch. Get him. I love that moment so much. I love
How much pain was he in?
Oh, dude, he had to call him for backup, man.
He was probably in a lot of pain.
Yeah. I think Scarlet Witch did the most damage to him.
Yeah.
Like, she was the one that was gonna do it.
Guarantee you got broken ribs.
Yeah. Like, he had to say, like, hey, spaceship, can you, like, fire on her?
I'm dying here.
Like, I love that moment so much. I also love the I am Iron Man moment when he snaps.
Oh, that was perfect.
It was so amazing. And everything that leads up to it, where Tony looks at Stephen Strange and he's like, I can't tell you, but I'll just do this.
Oh, the finger.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God. Like, I love that moment.
That was great. I forgot about that.
And so I think those two moments tie for number one. And then Captain America picking up Mjolnir is great. I love that.
Man.
And then when he just wails on him, I'm like, oh, get it!
And he bounced it off his shield after he threw it.
That was so cool.
What a scene, dude.
Like again, like I thought that was an awesome moment too.
We're basically watching Dynasty Warriors. Yeah. All my favorite Marvel characters.
Those are my top 3. What else do I have? No, I think I'll leave it at that top 3 because I think
those are good.
Yeah,
those are good ones.
My least favorite. Okay, people might get angry at me for this or assume that I'm fucking sexist, which I'm not, because the
women's scene.
No, it was just everything with Brie Larson.
What do you got against Brie Larson?
No, I love her as an actress. I really do, but
yeah.
I don't buy her as Carol. And every time I'm watching her on screen, I feel like she's just so forced into this movie where she doesn't belong.
Well, if we're going by the Marvel trend,
yeah,
we didn't like Thor till his 3rd movie.
I don't know. So. I kind of like Thor. I like the Shakespearean stuff.
Okay. But nobody liked Cap for a while.
I liked it. Even from the first movie, I liked him. I liked his character. I didn't like the movie, but I liked his character.
But the general audience didn't really like him till at least Winter Soldier.
Really?
I think so.
Oh, I loved him from like the beginning. I loved his character.
I think he was too goody two shoe for like the general audience.
Even
in the first Avengers movie.
Yeah.
He wasn't Cap until I think Winter Soldier, man. That's when he really became Cap.
I don't know, because I even though I thought Thor and Captain America 1 were terrible movies, I love both their characters and I liked watching them on screen.
I think Brie just needs to get the right director.
Yeah.
You know, maybe like a J.J. Abrams or like a Ryan Johnson or something, you know, somebody who's done like space epics.
Yeah.
And they really need to do her justice because I don't think, maybe James Gunn, I don't know. Mm-hmm. Maybe Sean Gunn. Yeah. I don't know, can he direct?
I don't know.
But I think she needs a good director and then everybody will like her.
You know why? I think I know why I don't like her I don't like her in these movies is because I honestly feel like it's the studio just pushing down this agenda. And that's something I hate. They're not even focused on telling the story anymore. They're like, hey, let's get political. And it's like, fuck.
I just don't like that she's too strong.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's why I liked Scarlet Witch going in on Thanos, is because she can get shot by a bullet and die.
Yeah.
But if she's using her powers right, she can kill the Titan, you know.
And see, that's why, Scarlet Witch is an interesting character. I don't think Captain Marvel's an interesting character.
And that's why Peter Parker is interesting too. He can get shot by a bullet and he can die too.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't think Carol. She's like Goku and Superman put together.
So I don't like the Captain Marvel stuff.
She'll get redeemed at some point. We just gotta wait.
Maybe. I hesitate to say if I'm actually gonna go see a sequel.
She's still fresh on the block, man. She's only been around for less than a year.
I'll just rewatch Short Term 12 and just like her in that.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, she's good in that.
Yeah.
She's actually really good.
Makes me think about work, so I don't really like it super.
Yeah.
Well, she's good in that movie. Least favorite
character? Is a character?
Are we doing least? Let's just do most favorite character.
Most favorite character. I have a few, and I might be cheating, but I'm gonna
favorite because I think everyone has a few.
Okay, Iron Man. It's Iron Man in this film. Just. I love that character. He's an awesome character.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Thor for this one.
Really?
I think for me, just watching him be this different version of himself.
Yeah.
I just really like, I don't know, I'm a chubby guy too.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah. Yeah. He's still worthy, even though he's chubby and he's got PTSD from not chopping off his head.
Right.
And then he redeems himself, and I don't know. Cap. I love Cap too.
Yeah.
Steve Rogers.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably say Thor.
Thor is a good one.
Yours is Tony Stark.
Mine is Tony Stark. I like Thor more in Infinity War because I felt like he had more tragedy on his shoulders. Mm-hmm. And in this one, it's more about him finding his way back. But I just find the Infinity War version more compelling.
Yeah. I think that's it, man.
Yeah.
I think we talked about everything we needed to talk about.
I think so too.
And then some.
Yeah.
But
so
great movie, guys. If you're listening to this and you haven't watched it yet, I don't know what you're gonna do now. Yeah. That's basically all of it.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, 4 stars from both of us.
Yep, definite 4-star.
We'll see what Will thinks. He probably enjoyed it too.
I think so. Well, I can't really tell from his text messages, but okay. But yeah, thanks for listening to us.
It's nice celebrating with you guys. This was a big thing.
It's a big step. Yeah.
And sign out.